All right, guys. Live from the Grand Seiko event in Brooklyn, New York. Reboot. Reboot, and let's see if we can get some people to jump on the show, and Tim can jump on and maybe get continue his coverage, but with a better connection. Just drop the link. Diego, Boston Collector, anybody who wants to jump on, please do so. So let's give it a couple seconds for people to recognize that we are live. Hold on, let me figure out where we are broadcasting, where we are. Live. Boom. Okay. I'll drop this link into the old one. Live. Boom. Drop this one. All right. Cool. James, the advisor. Tim already started a new stream. No, he didn't. I don't think he did. I think this is the new stream. Hold on. Technical difficulties. All right. Cool. James, thanks for the tip. Let's see who can hop on. Timmy did, but no success with his 28.8 modem. Yeah, I understand. It's tough, guys. It's tough. Not as tough as the content in that panel, man. Woo, was that boring? But you got to hand it to Tim. He's always doing his best to bring us the content, live from wherever it may be. Whole Milk. Whole Milk says, bring back Jen. Yeah, was it Jen or Jen? I'm not sure what her name was, but she definitely, it's too bad we didn't have a chance to learn more about her. James the Advisor says, I'm watching him on my iPad. Okay, cool. Let's see if he realizes that we're live and he jumps on to the stream here. That was rough, but an open bar smooths out the edges. Yes, it does. Plus talking to fans and acquaintances makes it all better. Thank you, Jay Gray Sweater, for being here. Let's just check YouTube, see what is going on here. See if Tim can jump on. It's hard! Dingo Dave, thank you for joining. Let's see if we can get a few people on the panel. That way, when Tim jumps on, he'll have some people standing by to help out. Paul asks, hold on a second. Have you ever been to the G9 summit? Well, that's something. Yeah. I don't know. Is that like you mean the GS9 summit, or do you mean like the G7 summit, like the economic summit with all the world leaders? That would probably be way more entertaining than this conference. This conference is boring. Is there really that much to talk about? Yeah, the GS9 summit. I can't believe they have a whole conference just for Grand Seiko. And for those of you who are asking, why aren't you there today? That's just not my jam. Grand Seiko is not my jam. Grand Seiko Bonanza. The Grand Seiko Bonanza. Jay Gray says there was an open bar inside the auditorium. Oh, that'll keep everybody very busy. I'm not there because, and the other thing is that I'm going to a concert tonight. So I'll let you guys try and figure out who I'm going to see. You'll never be able to guess, but I'm sure I will be ridiculed to no end when it is finally revealed. Love Timmy's energy, though. He's a hard-working fella. Good work, hard-working fella, guys. Love Dingo Dave. Thanks for being with us. Ashley G. OC, do you still have that beautiful Daytona diamond baguette on Oysterflex? Yes, of course I do. I do, and it is one of my favorite pieces. And yeah, absolutely love it. If you have the opportunity to own any kind of Daytona, it is a absolute privilege. James the advisor guesses share. Incorrect guess. Taylor Swift, she's not on tour. You got Taylor Swift tickets. Congrats. No, I did not. It was an absolute clusterfuck and made the news and everything. That it's an absolute disaster. As a matter of fact, I think they canceled the entire Ticketmaster public on sale event because everything sold out, and the bots bought everything. Dingo Dave says Backstreet Boys. Nope, they are not playing here tonight. Full day of Grand Seiko is 1 day too many. It should be like a 2 hour. It should be like, well, like I understand having a 1 day. It's only 1 day, right? This conference. Yeah. Anymore. I get it. You know, they're bringing all the Grand Seiko fans together, and there's some entertainment and food and some topics that are related to Shinjitsu polishing and all of that good stuff. Would you trade your King Midas for nosebleed Taylor? No, I would not. No, I would. That would be terrible. So, speaking of someone who would trade their entire watch collection for Taylor Swift tickets, Jay Gray. Jay, you're on the show.
What's the value of those tickets?
Nosebleed tickets, I think, are, believe it or not, $700 or $800.
Wow.
There are seats that they're going for $50,000, $60,000 a pair. So I am not going to buying tickets at those prices. Are you a big Taylor Swift fan, Jay? You don't seem like you would be, but I'm going out on a limb.
That is a negative.
Negative.
Sorry, no. I wouldn't sell my entire watch collection, even for front row seats with backstage passes. I would never sell my grandfather. I would never sell my grandfather's watch, but my Seiko 5 hybrid, absolutely. Now, are you going to see the Philharmonic or Mary J. Blige?
Both great guesses, both excellent guesses. I am actually going to see a band that I've never seen before. They were big maybe 10 or maybe 15 or 20 years ago, and it's a band called Nickelback. And they're playing.
Oh dear, that sounds like a Canadian band.
Yeah. Oh, Nickelback is Canadian, right? They are Canadian. And I've never seen them, but holy crap, what do we have here?
Hey, OC, how are you doing?
OC's here, and Jay Gray's here.
Jay Gray,
hey guys.
Jay Gray, welcome to the show.
Eat more appetizers. There's lots there.
Hey.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy, guys. Welcome to the show. I'm here with MD Chaz. Cheers. MD Chaz, the man, the myth, the legend. The GS9 event in the basement. There's a lot of people, okay?
Yeah. Remind MD Chaz that he's not on your microphone side, so we can't hear him.
Okay, one second. I'll switch the microphone. They don't like the microphone, that you're on the wrong side. Hey, do you think I can take this book?
I'm always producing.
By the way, guys, there's a really nice book here by Philip. Whoa.
Oh, is that the new catalog?
It's a Phillips catalog.
For which auction?
Unreal. Look at it. Upcoming auction.
Oh, is this the one in December? On December 10th and 11th?
Yeah, December 10th and 11th.
Ah, it's going to be an epic event.
Wow, this book is thick. Unreal.
I love some of the
That's called an auction catalog,
that
Tim.
OC does on these.
What happened? What happened?
That's an auction catalog, yeah.
Yeah, it's an auction catalog. Okay, hold on a second. Let me put on both headphones. That way I can control a little bit better where the sound is coming from. What do you guys want to see? You guys want to see something, or you just want to talk to some of the people that are here?
Yeah, talk to some of the people there. You know, MD Chaz is cool. It's good to see him on the stream.
MD Chaz is
MD
double
Chaz.
fisting. You want to show them your watches, MD Chaz? I don't think we. Yeah, we have a look at this. Whoa, he's double fisting.
They got the
Two
Sprint
grand.
Drive.
Yep.
They got the 9F.
Ooh,
And then
in the pot. Oh my.
they got the
Oh my God. Oh wow. Hold on a second. Let me show you guys this manual wine. It's pretty impressive. It's let's see, it's gonna be much more tough. Change the camera on this on the phone. Okay. Check it out. Did you see that?
Yeah, we can see it perfectly.
Look at that. The Grand Seiko, it's green. It's a green dial. Whoa. This is
Oh,
a
it's
new
black.
one, right?
yeah, fairly new. It came out the last year. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. Manual wine. What's it called? This is oyster. This is not a quartz. This is
That's a straight up mechanical manual
Oh.
line movement. Yeah.
oh, it's automatic.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Or it's a manual.
Yeah. It's a manual wind automatic watch.
Can you guys name any other brands that do quartz, mechanical, and spring drive?
And spring drive. I don't think anyone else does spring drive.
Three different types of movements.
Yeah.
They also do automatic and manual. They do GMT. They do high beat. They do chronographs.
Yeah. Name what they don't do, right? Oh, it's a good feeling manual wine for setting the time. Pretty easy. Man. Beautiful piece. Look at that.
The dial almost looks black.
Whoa. It does, yeah. But it's very dark. It's very dark green. It looks black because we're in the basement of a church. It's actually a church. It's a church of horology, right? We're at the. It kind of feels like we're at the church of horology, right?
It's not a church. It's a cult.
A what?
It's a cult.
It's a cult.
Cult.
It's a cult. Okay. I didn't want to call it a cult, but
How many Grand Seikos does he have? Does MD Chaz have?
how many Grand Seikos do you have?
I've got 3 Grand Seikos. Yeah.
3, and he brought all 3.
You got all of them here. All of them here.
Yeah, I got one of each type of movement.
Yeah.
One's 50-meter water resistant. One's 100. One's 200.
200 meters? Which one's that?
The 9F here. Look at this guy.
Let's show the 9F. Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Thumb swipe it first, though.
Actually,
Give it a little
man.
thumb polish.
It's gonna be tough to switch camera angles. 1 second. Man. The 9F. With the this is a ceramic bezel, right?
Ceramic bezel. Yep.
Yeah. And whoa, it's really beaten up.
Yeah, my profession, I work in the field. I work with my hands.
Yeah.
So this thing sees some serious action. Yeah. I kind of treat this as my G-Shock.
Looking beautiful. Beautiful G-Shock, man. Damn. Beaten to hell.
And this is plus or minus 10 seconds a year. Actual G-Shocks, I think, are like plus or minus 15 like a month.
Yeah.
So
This is way more
it's
accurate.
pretty unique.
Yeah.
And the service interval is like 50 years for the movement.
But this one?
Yeah.
Really?
It might need new seals after 10 years.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it does need a new battery every 3 years, which you can do yourself. Or any watch store will replace the battery for free. The actual movement doesn't need any service for 50 years.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't risk it, changing the battery yourself, but still. But yes, oh my god. Changing the camera here is pretty tough in the stream mode. Okay, I'm back. We're back, guys. Woo.
Why don't you play around with the movement and take a picture of
Oh, yeah, look at this. See over there? There's the guys that are trying to do stuff with the movement. It's tough.
it? Why don't you do it
It's
yourself?
really tough. Oh my. I don't want to mess with. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on a second. I think we can show them a second. Let's switch around here. Check this out, guys. This is, I'm not supposed to do this. Okay. Look at that. That's a movement. Whoa. Looking wild. We got some movements here, as you can see, for people to mess around with. I don't think I should call it mess around with, but got some movements here. Ooh. Okay. There's a balance bridge. Uh-oh. I think this is a busted one. The busted balance bridge, guys. Too bad. What happened? What are you trying to do over here? What happened to your watch?
It's got a Seiko Grand Quartz.
A Seiko Grand Quartz. What happened to it?
So it came with its original strap from Japan, except the strap was kind of falling apart. I thought I could wear it for a day and it would survive, but unfortunately the strap has broken off. The watch is still intact, which is good. So
Oh, the strap has broken
the
off.
strap has broken off just recently, 2 hours
Just
ago.
now?
Yeah.
Wow.
But thankfully someone was holding it on the broom, so it didn't smash on the ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what Seiko was doing in the 1970s.
Yeah.
1970s Seiko, guys.
I realized it created a monster that was quartz. They had to discontinue their mechanical watches.
I think it's the quartz revolution. Some people call it the quartz crisis.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It was quartz crisis for the what's it called? For the Swiss watch industry.
but this industry was,
Yeah.
I think OC has one of the first quartz movements.
You mean the Rolex one? Inside the Texan, right? Yeah. But it was a fail. It was a fail. It was a fail.
It was within months, right? Like a few months, the Swiss released it after the Japanese. So it was very close, right?
Are we in the smartwatch crisis?
It's a smartwatch crisis. Actually, we're in a smart.
Eventually, I'm going to have an Apple Watch here and a traditional watch here. I feel like they can coexist.
Not the other way around. This is where you're supposed to have the main one. And by the way, what do you think about this piece right here? What's your name?
It's Jason.
Jason, welcome to my show. My name is Tim. We're doing a live stream. We're doing a live stream about watches.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do. Tim Wright on YouTube. Here, I'll give you a card. Where are my cards? Did I run out? You're from Japan?
10%.
You bought the watch from Japan.
Ah, okay. Here you go. Check it out.
Yeah, so Yahoo Box is Japan. It's basically like their eBay. And yeah, shipped here. Did you have to use a proxy service? The file box on the top. I'm from Alberta, and their taxes are really low, so it's about 10%. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. When I knew it was happening, it's like, okay, I need to register my watch because I didn't bother doing that.
Yeah.
Be part of the club. So I'm here. Wow.
It's impressive. I mean, it's just Grand Seiko. Wow.
This is a pocket watch, right? That's been converted into a wrist.
It's a watch made ground up. Yeah, it's a handmade. It's handmade. Yeah, it's not a pocket watch. Although it does kind of look like a pocket watch because the movement. Yeah, the back of the movement looks because it's very chunky and made of like German silver. Well, I bought it from one of the viewers of the show. He was selling it, but yeah, it was a really good deal. But it's expensive. It's expensive watch that I was able to get for a discount. Otherwise, it's kind of crazy. It's German brand.
It's lost around.
The retail?
Yeah, the range.
You want to try to get?
Yeah, these ones.
What do you think?
I have no clue. If it's German, I don't know German watches that much.
Yeah, it's a micro brand. They make 300 watt. Yeah, Baltic. You know Baltic?
Yeah,
Looks very similar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Baltic was like $600. Yeah. Yeah, I know. No, but it's expensive. I think the retail is like 36.
3,600.
Huh?
3,600.
The 36,000.
36,000.
Yeah, it's insane. It's really because it's like handmade. They only make 300 per year, so the production is really small. Yeah, but he sold it to me cheaper than that. Far cheaper than that. We're watch enthusiasts, you know, always chasing the next crazy thing. Thumb swipe the other guy's nose. What? You have to be for a super chat at least. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah.
Vintage, luxury.
Oh, I do like luxury, right? Like luxury, like Rolex, Omega, Patek, Lange. You know, the like really high end stuff. Some Grand Seikos. I was at the last Grand Seiko. Hey, Dirk Diggler, welcome to the show. Dingo Dave says, Jason, get out while you still can. There you go. Get out. Huh? Dingo Dave said, get out of here while you still can.
Dirk Ziegler's watching. Holy cow.
Yeah, Dirk. Shout out to Dirk.
All the celebrities are watching. Wow.
Yeah. Hey,
It's not too late for me.
it's not too late.
I have a watch channel as well. It's just
You have a watch channel?
I do. I know I'm a business.
Oh, yeah. Listen, you need a business card. You need it. Well, you contact me. Come onto the stream to talk watching.
That's right.
You can join us on the show. By the way, is OC and Jay Gray still there? I can't even hear them.
Yeah, we're
They're
here.
not talking?
We're
Oh,
here.
you guys are here?
Yeah, you're running the
Okay.
show. You're good.
Okay, well. Hey,
I got a call channel with 20,000 subscribers.
Cool. This guy, you have 20,000?
1,500.
1,500. Okay, that's pretty good.
Channel about watches.
Well, what's the channel name?
Channel about watches.
I can't hear it. But
Channel about watches.
a child about watches?
A channel about watches.
Oh, a channel about watches. Oh. Okay. Do you watch YouTube? Who's your favorite wristwatch YouTuber?
I like Jody. Just one more watch.
Or just one more watch?
He does
Okay.
that normal stuff. I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Watch
Very
Finder.
family friendly.
Very
Uh-huh.
friendly.
Yeah.
Watchfinder probably has the best in terms of photography and
Best
macros.
quality.
Best
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah.
In terms of like overall,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
What about Nico Leonard or producer Michael? Is he
Oh,
familiar
what
with
about
them?
Nico Leonard?
I haven't heard of him.
Oh, you didn't heard of him? Okay, very
Hasn't
good.
heard of Nico.
Who's your favorite Australian
Jody.
watch channel?
Or like his affordable pieces. He's like down to earth.
Jody is
He's
funny.
very humble.
Any other Australian watch channels you like?
Thank you.
You have a channel yourself. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anyone else.
That's it.
You heard it here?
Impressive.
Are you Australian?
No.
Wow.
Inside joke.
You guys know any Canadian watch channels? Can't think of any.
Canadian?
I'm a big Grand Seiko fan. There's a big Grand Seiko on Engineer Wannabe. You never heard of Engineer Wannabe?
No. Does he do watches or does he do? He does more watches. Not that many watch channels.
Have you heard of Marcelo Time?
Sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar. Do you hear that? Marcelo Time sounds familiar, guys. He doesn't have to know it, but the guy has a platona. You know, he's got a platona for his 50th birthday. Very cool. It's very
I
cool.
think Google is taking a big hit here because like every person who watches YouTube videos,
Yeah.
is just having Google.
Yeah.
And YouTube must be like greater.
Great, a total creator. Hello. No, it's not mine. You want to take a look at it? Go ahead.
Channels I find are like the random 100 subscriber ones where they show a watch and no one else has a video on.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of base my channel on. It's like, I'm not making videos from underground courts. I want to find information about it. I just can't find it. It's the one
Yeah.
that makes videos. So that's kind of the way I'm approaching YouTube videos. Finding watches that no one else has talked about yet. Just so that people know it. It's not
It's very honorable.
Yeah. Well, with YouTube, I think I spend like 99% of the videos about like the same 100 watches.
Yes.
They're literally like thousands of watches.
exactly.
That's why I got this watch. That's why I got this watch. Something that nobody has. There's only like 20 of these out there in the world. So exactly. I'm spreading the word. I should be the ambassador of the brand. I should be the ambassador.
What you watch now is just kind of like these older guys
Mm-hmm.
that probably aren't really fitting.
No.
A lot of people have the knowledge, they just don't want to put themselves on camera.
Yeah.
Therefore, the information never comes out. So that's why I want to at least.
You should really join us more often on the stream.
I didn't know about this. I apologize. I didn't know about this.
Seriously. Yeah, and you don't have a card, okay? Well, listen, you gotta get on the stream. Listen, it's very easy. I do a stream every day at around 5 o'clock. Okay, all you do, you come into the chat. You have a phone? Open up your phone. On your phone. I'm gonna teach this young guy about. Oh, you watch Teddy Bolisario?
I just saw some
Teddy. Yeah, he's a cool chap. Okay, search for Tim Wright on YouTube. So not white, but Tim Wright. Yeah, it's a little bit. No problem. Very easy mistake to make. Oh, that's it. That's me. We're live right now. You see this? We're live right now. We're watching kind of ourselves on YouTube. What a crazy scenario, okay? Yeah, so you subscribe to that and join us in the chat. Talk about watches. We talk about watches every day. 5 o'clock to 11. Good stuff. Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah. How do I have the time? My God. My entire life is watching.
I'm lucky if I can make it once every 2 weeks.
Hey,
It's not.
you gotta get to my level. No, I'm still learning. I'm still learning a lot. So it's good. We're all learning together. I feel like so. Although I love Tim Wright. Guys, if you have any questions for Jay, wait, what other watches you got in your collection? You got this Seiko, great one. A what? A Citizen Chronomaster. What else?
No, I think someone noticed it. So I actually didn't have Grand Seiko. I did have one, but I noticed it's a SPGA 427.
Yes.
I didn't like how it looked in most lighting conditions. I did like perfect light condition.
Okay.
I liked it. I feel like in this environment.
This is terrible environment.
This is terrible.
Internet is fucking dog shit. Seriously.
But yeah, the Grand Seiko. But even in like indoor lighting, like regular in my room, it just never looked that great.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, maybe I'll switch to another Grand Seiko.
Yeah.
While I was browsing catalogs,
Yes.
there was a Rolex. I'm like, you know what? I want to see if I can get this Rolex.
Yeah.
So I bought the Rolex.
Ooh, you got a Rolex. Which Rolex did you get?
It's an Air King 14,000.
Oh, an Air King.
But my viewers don't know this yet. I am probably gonna sell it because I don't like watches with a low power reserve.
No.
I just can't.
What do you mean low power reserve? What does that mean? Low power reserve. Below 50 hours is a low power reserve?
I leave it on because I switch my watches every day.
Yes.
And just having to reset the time every
Yeah.
single time I'm like, yeah, I'm tired of this. So I'll probably sell it. I'm still trying for Grand Seikos. Like every week, there's always a Grand
Yeah.
Seiko on my watch list. I just haven't found the right one at the right price.
There's so many. There's so many Grand Seikos. Oh, yes, sure. Thank you. Delicious. Bezel's $2 super chat. Grossman marketing at its finest, brick by brick. Yeah, Grossman is an amazing alternative brand to Grand Seiko. You see it? It's very similar. At the same time, it's different. It's Japanese versus German. Mark the Shark. Power Reserve nerds are what? Jason, if he is a bezel click snob as well. Okay. A bezel click snob. Ooh, okay. Interesting question. Yeah. Are you a click snob? Do you judge a watch based on how the bezel turns?
Not really.
No?
As long as the watch looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a Seamaster. I never turn the bezel. As long as the bezel's at the top position,
Yeah.
I just leave it like that.
Just leave it.
Yeah,
Don't mess around with it. Yeah. Yeah. Some people are too picky. Yeah.
If it's stuck, that's probably an issue. But as long as I can turn it, that's fine.
Cool. There you go.
I think 70 hours. I like the 70-hour power reserve.
A 70-hour.
Yeah.
The power reserve on the back is really nice. You know, on the underside, I think that's really cool. That's where it should, like, I love the Grand Seiko dials. They make such good dials, and when they make a cutout for power reserve, it's almost like sometimes.
It's like bigger than some people notice.
Yeah. Well, hey, I was told that it's like a beauty mark. You know, on there's some celebrities with a beauty mark. It's like, oh, it's like a beauty mark. It's like, okay, I understand. I get it. Yeah.
I like the power reserve. I like knowing
Yeah.
if my watch is about to run out of power. Because again, I don't like having to line it up a second time. I like
On the dial, you like it on the dial.
I like it on the dial.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
All my watches are quartz now.
Whoa.
I didn't set it up to be that way.
Well, how old are you?
24.
You're 24. You're still new into the hobby.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you can spend all. How much money did you put into the hobby so far?
Probably more than I should.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's an expensive hobby. Yeah.
You can just buy single finds. So
You could.
my Timex watches, my spot.
Hmm.
I don't know the next watch.
But then people get like 20 Seiko 5s.
It's true. And it's like, and it's expensive.
Yeah, it can get expensive at both the low end or the high end because everybody wants big collection. You're gonna have if you're gonna have a Seiko 5 collection, you gotta have like 500 of them. Yeah, every color, every little different configuration. Yeah. Offer your friend a drink. These drinks are free. The drinks are free. Yeah. You're probably at your limit too. But yeah, that's kind of how the hobby goes, you know. So you've been since 2000. So what year did you start collecting?
I was
21. So 3 years. Yeah, that's quite some time. Wow.
Well, my first watch was like 5 years ago. It's a gift from my mom.
Yeah.
and I lost the watch.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, oh, whatever. I lost it. That sucks. I don't
Ooh.
really need a watch.
Yeah.
But then after about 6 months, I was like, oh, I kind of miss having a watch.
I miss having a watch.
So then, I had a Citizen Eco Drive.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like in the States. I'm from Canada, but like every jewelry store has a Citizen watch. They
Yeah.
all have Citizen. They all have
Yeah.
too, so they don't have Seiko.
Yeah. No.
I kind of hate that. I'm so tired of seeing Citizen Eco Drive watches at my mall. It's always that.
Everywhere you go, you can get Macy's, all these shopping malls. They got Citizen. Yeah.
Exactly. So I did buy one, and then
Eco Drive. Yeah.
Eco Drive.
Wow.
There's nothing wrong with it. I just got
Yeah.
bored of it. I was like, okay, well, I'll spend a few hundred more.
Yeah.
I'll sell it, spend a bit more.
Yeah.
So I went to like a $500 Seiko Massage. Same thing with the Seiko Massage. I didn't like the powers of being so low, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go higher. And I kind of just snowballed.
Whoa. PK says interesting. Not all Grand Seiko cases are made in-house by Grand Seiko. But I think they also have some stuff that's made in Japan and some stuff that's made in China at Grand Seiko. I mean, it's a big company, so they do have their parts coming in from all over the world. This is a beautiful. What made you decide to buy this thing? Yeah.
There's a Grand Seiko that's like a square 18-karat gold version of this, essentially.
Oh yeah.
I was bidding on it, but then I got
Yeah.
outbid.
Ah.
And then I saw this one. The person who was listing it,
Yeah.
they took some not great photos of it,
Yeah.
and no one placed a bid on it. I think
Ah.
it's because like it didn't look nice. But I was like, I know, clean it up a bit, get the battery changed, like
Get it cleaned up. Nice.
$20. Like,
$20. That's it for this thing.
and that was the first bidder. That was the
Wow.
bid.
And that's it.
That's it. I did have the gasket and the battery hatch. I
Yeah.
had to replace that. That
Yeah.
was like $30 and then $5 for the battery change.
Nice.
The strap was
Wow.
close when I got it, so it's not perfect, but
It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It looks a little bit like the Patek Philippe Ellipse. But out of all the watches here that they have, which one would you go for?
there is one auction listing. I almost want to bid for it.
Oh yeah? Let's see here. Let's see what Jason chooses for his piece. Okay. Wait, he's not doing it correctly. Settings, camera, flip. All right. Oh, this one?
This one right here.
Ooh.
SVG 015. Like I said, I'm
Yeah.
not a Grand Seiko hater. I love their dials.
Yeah,
This one, I almost want to bid for it.
the Tiffany blue. The Tiffany blue dial.
They said the estimate's $4,000 to $8,000 US. If it's $4,000 US, that's a definite yes. I feel like I'll probably sell for higher than 4,000.
For more than how much? 4,000?
More than 4,000.
Oh my God! You know, Gray Market. Do you follow Gray Market prices?
I do.
Okay, on David S.W. He sell for like 11.
Yeah.
Big money.
So,
Yeah.
I probably won't win it, but I think I gotta keep
Yeah.
my eye on this listing because I love the dial.
Wow.
And it's like a nice size. I think it's 39 millimeters, so
Yeah.
riders can actually wear it. So
You know, one of the panel members that was here, he owned one of those. Beautiful.
was he wearing it?
Yeah, he was wearing it. He was like a photographer. I remember him from a different event. Hi. Thank you. Yeah. I think he's like a physician or something. Dirk Diggler, wonderful watch. Thank you, Dirk. Yeah, this is gonna be expensive. I think on the auction, this will probably go for like 14, 15. Especially,
It's
because
number one.
Hmm?
It's because it's number one out of 115.
It's number one.
It's number one,
Oh
yeah.
no,
So, I see it
it's
going
gonna
high.
go for more. It can go up to 24. Up to 24 to 30,000. Yeah,
If I won the lottery, I'd get this.
yeah.
Okay, but that's okay. I'll keep waiting.
It's gonna be expensive. Let's see what else. What else can you try and bid for? Oh, these three are beauties. These are like fresh editions. green dial. Big Meat says the only thing of value at this event is the food and drinks. These Seikos are overpriced garbage. Oh damn! Oh my God, Meat, you're out of damn.
I will say, free food and drink is also nice. It's
He
always
was
nice.
burned by Grand Seiko. You know the meat. This gentleman in the chat, he was burned by Grand Seiko. Yeah, he has resentment. He's bitter. He's bitter. He's never gonna forget. You know, it's like the 9/11 victims. You know?
There's one for sale over there.
Yeah.
Grand Seiko first.
Oh yeah. Which one? Let's see it. Oh
I
wow.
think it's an early model because the Grand Seiko logo is carved, I believe.
Uh-huh.
It's in great condition. I think it's on sale.
Whoa.
Is
Is that? Oh. Is that one in the case at the end? Yeah. You mean is that with the on the brown strap? It's the one on the brown strap, right?
The one with the
Wow. Yeah. Well.
I don't know what it was. Maybe like 5,000.
Oh yeah, that's it. Hey, it's a great 4,000, 5,000. It's a great grab. Yeah.
I know like the implied logo.
Yep.
Goes for like 25 to 3,000 Canadian dollars.
Mhm.
So this would be a carved dial.
Ooh.
It's still light official.
Yeah.
Reseller. Maybe like 6,000.
6,000.
Too
Yeah.
much for me.
Big money. Wow. Nothing grand about it, says Big Meat. It's just a Seiko. Well, actually, that one is a Seiko with the Grand Seiko subprint. Yeah, they're okay.
Honestly, looks wise,
Yeah,
they're not
they're not supposed to take your breath away, right?
It's more symbolic, it's more the
Yeah.
history for these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's like this tremblage, right? It's really crazy, but other stuff, it's supposed to be simple, right? Let's see what else they got here. Hey, thank you. Huh? Yeah, we're live. Yeah, hey, thank you for allowing us to live stream from here. Really appreciate it. Thank
Nub
you.
Gunner's with us, by the way, Tim.
Hey,
Nub Gunner.
Nub
What's
Gunner,
up,
how you
gentlemen?
doing?
Good. This looks fun, Tim.
Hey, yeah, look at this event. It's quite crowded here.
It's a
Wow,
cool,
stuff.
cool environment, cool vibe.
Yeah. Actually, Grand Seiko knows how to throw a party, man. Seriously. Look at
They got
this.
the official OC lighting back there, the blue lighting.
Yep, the Grand Seiko lighting. They got some YouTube kind of celebrities and stuff. And they got some sexy people in the crowd. Like, look at that girl. Look at that chick. She's hot. Anyways, I mean, look, they got like, it's good. It's a good place. It's a good place to be. You know? How are you doing? How's the Pepsi going? Still no
It's
regret?
great. No regrets. Yeah.
Nah.
It almost looks like
That's
a Coke at times.
Oh yeah?
Sorry, my camera angle is terrible.
Nice. Beautiful.
There we go.
Whoa.
Next to the fireplace.
Oh, the fire. Next to the fireplace. Lovely.
Oh, the light.
Whoa. Yeah. For me, reception here is not the best. It cuts in and cuts out.
It's a lot better than it was before. A lot better than it was earlier. Yeah.
All right. So I think it's this area over here. It's a little bit more internet friendly.
No, upstairs was a disaster. The basement's way better.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I need another drink, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to go get a refill, so we're gonna go into a bad internet area again. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Like
go
2
for it.
minutes. Oh, thank you. So, Grand Seiko. Oh, and by the way, guys, in 1 hour, Grand Seiko is supposed to have a massive announcement. It's going to be a big announcement.
Big Meech will be really excited.
The meat. Grand Seiko is going to have a massive announcement. Are you ready for it? Oh. Instagram, guys. Instagram. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh. Give me a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys.
Yeah, that area is dog shit.
This one is bad?
Yeah, the connection there is pretty bad.
It's terrible, right? Yeah, but this is where most people are at.
It's cool. I think it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah? Okay, at least we're out. Excuse me. There we go. Let's go. Meech, how you been? What's the announcement? Grand Seiko finally files Chapter 11. Whoa, Meech, you're out of control.
Mean.
The Meech, hello. Hi, how you doing? I do YouTube. By the way, check out my channel. It's Tim Wright on YouTube. We do like podcast stuff watching every day on YouTube. Check it out. Thank you. Ooh, Jack and Coke. Should I get a Jack and Coke? Can I get one as well? Yeah. Did anyone else trade a grinder stock today? What happened to the grinder stock? Okay, cool. I'm mean, nasty, and vicious today. Yeah, Meech, you're out of control. The Meech is absolutely out of control. Anthony Napolitano lives with Timmy. Hey, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Anthony Napolitano.
Did you got
What's
Diet
your
Coke?
present? Yeah, Diet Coke with. Wait, is it just Diet Coke? I think it's just Diet Coke. Oh, thank you. I think it's just Diet Coke. No, not even lemon. Oh. It's just Diet Coke, guys. Just want to get Christian on. Let's talk a little bit of watches. What do you think? What do you think, guys?
Maybe you can take him down to the basement where the connection is way better.
Oh, here it's terrible connection. Can you hear it even? No.
Yeah, we can hear, but it's the video's choppy.
Oh. Okay.
In the audio.
Sorry, OC. I wish I could, but I don't think I can. Maybe I'll just go.
Okay.
Maybe he'll get over there. By the way, what's crazy is that all the amazing people are here. Maybe I will leave and come back in half hour. What do you think? Are you guys able to run the show without me for half hour?
We might be able to, but let's see who wants to jump on the panel. Yeah, it's possible.
I'm going to wear my Grand Seiko today in honor of Big Meech. Big Meech. Thank you, Dingo Dave. That's very considerate. Okay, maybe you guys are not ready for me to go. Brian!
All right, Brian's going to jump on in 5 minutes. All right, cool.
Okay, that's very cool. Watch, it's Brian. Very cool. Brian is back. Brian is back, baby. Tim Jackson. You guys are too funny. Let's see.
Is Tim solo today
big-
there? Or is anybody
It's
else
a big
meeting with
event.
him?
It's a big event, guys.
Yeah, where's Kevin? Did Kevin show up? MD Chaz
They're
is there.
right
I
here.
know.
No, they're right here. They're right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Guys, they're right here.
Very cool. The community.
He's moving into an area where there's absolutely no reception whatsoever.
They're right here.
Tim and his
Going
28
digital.
modem.
Still wearing the Batman OC?
Still wearing the Batman.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I feel like we might have to. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, hey, he's back.
Is that a metal ceiling in the room they're in? It's a metal ceiling.
Let me give you. Show you.
It may be one of those metal trays,
I would
like
love to get
a tray ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
made of copper. Usually those are made of copper.
So he's in a Faraday cage.
Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York. Do
Kev!
you like Teddy's camera guy? Video, do you do editing for him, or
So no, I don't do the editing. I just do the shooting.
you do the shooting? Okay. So he has an editor as well.
Except for
That's what I'm for. Can I see that? Yeah.
Whoa. That was Kevin pressing the wrong button. That happens. That happens occasionally. When you press the red button, you're off. You're off the show. Anyway, we have Brian going to join in a little bit. So yeah, that Pepsi looks absolutely amazing. Hold on. Tim's trying to join back again. You're back. You're back. Hello.
Wait, so
Right,
this is the
yeah.
camera that you take. Who takes pictures for the Instagram? You do. Oh,
Wave to him.
he's
Wave.
Wow. Pretty impressive. Okay.
Where's Jay Gray? Why aren't you on camera, Jay?
Jay, great. Show us the camera. Prove that you're alive.
Yeah, there he is. Proof of
See what
life.
I can do.
Expensive, guys. That stuff is expensive.
Were you busy today, OC? That's why you
This
didn't
guy
attend?
is the one who takes all the images for the Instagram. What happened?
He's
Sorry, what
going
was
to
that?
see
That better?
He's going to see Nickelback tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to go see Nickelback tonight. Yeah, they're playing at a club here.
Ooh.
Sold out club. Should be
Alright.
fun.
I thought I liked you, but
I don't look like a shrew. I know,
It'll
right?
be fun.
They muted me.
I mean, they're no Iron Maiden, but
No, they're not.
But and fair enough for them for that. But no, I got a buddy who just rejoined the reserve, and he's a big Nickelback fan, and we give him a hard time every day of his life because of it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it should be
OC.
fun. They're playing at a club, like a thousand person club, for like $75 a ticket. So it's a
Why
small,
not,
intimate
right?
gig. Yeah, exactly. It's close by.
No, my friend would be very envious of you.
hold
Nickelback
it
in New
against you.
Jersey. He'd be very envious, OC. Enjoy yourself tonight. But for me, I looked at all the shows that were in the New York area, and LCD Sound System would have been my pick if I was there.
Mhm.
uh,
Mark the Shark says he's been inspired to purchase the SBGH291. I'm not going to pull it up because I'm just going to be lazy. I'm not going to pull it up right now. But thank you, Mark the Shark, for the
I'm
comment.
assuming that's a Seiko.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Seiko.
Yeah. Today I was looking at a Seamaster 300, the 1957 edition. It's like, man, I better put that on my list. As just got 2 watches, but I'm already looking at something else. You know.
There's lots of good Omegas to choose from, and hopefully pretty soon you should be able to get them at discounts.
That would be nice.
Discounts from the AD. Is that correct? Is that
Yeah,
what-
hopefully soon. Forbin Colossus
Yeah,
says, first kiss, now Nickelback. OC, please say it ain't so. Yeah, it's true. I've never seen Nickelback, but I'm the great thing about seeing a band that has like played arenas and is established and they've had a long successful career and they're multimillionaires is that when they actually do go play small clubs, they do it with the highest production value. Like they have all their top techs with them. The right sound guys are there. So you're not getting a crappy experience. You're getting like really good quality sound and professional setup in a very small environment. Like I know Green Day plays a local club here too, once in a while, like once every few years. They'll pop into the club and play a show here. So you get
What do you
first rate experience.
What do you think it's like for them to go from playing arenas, stadiums to?
It must be a shock to the system.
But at the same time, I think they must like it, that intimate encounter with their fans.
No, they don't. I don't.
No,
think so. No. I think
it's all about paycheck.
It's all about the money. They're thinking to themselves, "Wait a minute, I'm playing for 1,000 people, where in the past they used to play for 12,000 people, right?" And then so you're thinking like, I could be making 8x what I would.
But they also probably played for 12 people.
And yeah, when you first start out, you're lucky to get 12, and then 120, and then all that good stuff.
I'm not going to try to pry about your son's recording career, but could you at least give us a genre? What is your son interested in?
My son is punk
player?
rock. He's a guitar player, yeah. Yeah.
Punk rock, New Jersey.
Speaking of punk rock, Brian.
Yeah, punk rock, mother. Oh, sorry.
It's a family show, Brian. Jeez.
Do you think Tim even knows that he's muted?
I don't think so.
No.
Should
we check in with him? See what's going on there. Let's see.
It's up to Brian.
He's frozen.
He's in the Faraday cage.
Yeah. Brian, welcome back.
Oh, yeah, I'm back.
I know which lens he uses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just mute him.
Yeah, mute him.
It's a colorful sweater, Brian.
Thank you. It's Christmas time.
Oh, Snoopy.
See, Snoopy's all decorated for Christmas.
Nice.
What's on the wrist, Brian?
The Christmas lefty. Where's the camera? There it is.
Is that 1 or 2? A or B?
Oh, this is just the only one of these I've got.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had 2.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm working on it. There it is. But no.
A Sprite.
Yeah. Here. Oh,
Very
good.
cool. Got three GMTs. We got the Batman, the Pepsi, and the left-hander on.
Yeah. Oh. So what's been going on while I've been gone here in Tim Wright land?
It's been kind of quiet. Tim went to Boston and was hanging out with Basil's Bezels and Boston Collector, and he was in Cleveland hanging out with PG.
I saw some of that.
So been busy for the last couple of weeks. Forbin Colossus says OC cried when Barry Manilow passed away, but Barry Manilow is very much alive. He is not. He did not pass away. And I've seen Barry Manilow 4 times. and I wouldn't cry if he passed. I might cry if he passed away. Big Mech says, feel like OC is a Kid Rock fan. Well, I've seen Kid Rock. I saw him a few years ago, and he was great. I don't have any Kid Rock albums, but I have seen him live, and he is terrific live.
We saw him in 2001 or 2.
Wow, he must have been like closer to his heyday.
Yeah. Yep. Saw him rock that bitch up and down the coast.
Forbin says, sorry, OC, it was Marvin Hamlish. Yeah, I don't know Marvin. Do you know Marvin Hamlish?
Yeah, I know who Marvin Hamlish is. Or was.
May he rest in peace.
Who's Marvin Hamlish?
Composer, conductor, old time.
Was he Broadway shows?
Yeah.
Or was it? Yeah. So tonight is Friday night. Any big plans, watch nerds?
Call of Duty later.
Like 6 hours of Call of Duty while you're listening to watch streams in the background.
Oh yeah, the other night I had you guys on and I was playing some Call of Duty. Why not?
I need
Brian, any big plans?
I'm getting caught up on the Obi-Wan series, watching it again, and then I've got to start the new one, the
Andor.
Yeah.
You know, who are really big music fans are Dis Hurist Dis, huge music guy, and I think Crappy Luxury is a music guy too. Obviously, Angelic Slayer. Shout out to Angelic Slayer. Jump on the show.
It's probably too early in the morning right now. Their story.
Yeah, that's right. Australia time, it's like 5 in the morning or something like that.
Yeah, I need to set my GMT hand to Brisbane time.
Dirk Diggler says no plans for these guys. I think that's a subtle dig. Like you guys are like you don't have anything going on. That's usually me though. Usually me, I have nothing going on at all.
No,
I can't deny that.
Just
I
kids.
can't deny the claim.
You know who else is musically and big into watches is Dan Spitz. He was the drummer for Anthrax and a couple other bands. And now he makes super high-end watches. And he lives down here in the Charlotte area.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Who is
yeah.
Oisin O'Malley's sidekick on Eye Bashers?
Dirk. This guy named Dirk.
And he is an accomplished musician and former band member.
I don't think he was in his band. I think I'm not sure what band he was in.
No, he wasn't in Oisin's, but he was in a band, and I for some reason thought it was Anthrax.
Now he's in some band that's actually touring and playing now, because I remember about 3 or 4 months ago they were opening for Queensryche. I think they were opening a couple shows, but I can't remember what the band was.
Right.
Dirk Schlochter. He's the bassist in the power metal band Gamma Ray and Avalanche.
Okay.
Yeah, he's I'm assuming this is the guy. I don't know.
I figured he records at the $1 million OC Studios.
He does. And I would never forget Renee Delaponte, my favorite DJ.
Well,
Shout out to Renee.
We weren't going far, Renee, without me mentioning you, sir.
Good to have you on the show with us, Renee, from wherever you are tonight. Hope you have a gig.
It's Friday night. You better have a gig.
He's in Europe.
He might be after gigging.
Might be almost after gigging at this point.
No, he's in the Netherlands, and he's in the green room. He's waiting to go on stage.
Wow.
It's 11:15 in the Netherlands right now. So he says he doesn't play far from home. He makes them come to him.
I wonder what the watch market is like in the Netherlands. Get these old, really, really old established jewelry stores that have been around for like 150 years, probably.
I think they know how to survive these times. They've been around that long. They've seen trends. They've seen changes in the market.
And the Dutch are traditionally very frugal people.
Yes. My brother-in-law is one, I know.
So they don't get caught going for trends and spiky prices and stuff.
Nope.
Renee's using his 24-hour time to remind us that it's 23:15, which is 11:15 p.m. for us 12-hour folks.
And DJ's
Military
got
time.
Yeah, military time. You've got to use that 24-hour clock when you're.
There's just for our Dirk Diggler. Where is it? There it is.
This is an image of what?
That
High school
is
gym
me
teacher in the
in
80s.
That's you?
1988.
Are you serious?
Dead
Oh my
serious.
gosh. I
That
thought it
is-
was Axl Rose.
There we go. Come on, get the halo light out of the way.
That is, yeah, tilt it a little bit. There. Oh my God, you look like Stephen Piercy, but like a healthy Stephen Piercy.
Yeah, well, I was a few years younger.
Is that real
a few
hair or a
pounds-
wig, Brian?
Those are some hair extensions that were bought real cheap.
Oh, okay.
Some of it's
Very
mine, but
cool.
there's some extensions.
Should make that your avatar.
No, I save that for private moments with me and the Diggler.
Yeah, Dirk says, yeah, you look like Bobby Dahl from Poison.
Yeah. Somewhere, do I have that picture? I'll try to find the one of me and Cece.
Big Meech says, damn, what a hunk.
Yeah, that's why my wife fell in love with me.
1988 was a grand time to be in Los Angeles. That's
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, what an amazing time that was.
Yep.
I remember one day, it was like 1986. I was going to a club, and actually, I think maybe it was like 1985. I was going to a club in Pomona to see this band called Loudness. They were a Japanese heavy metal band that was breaking on the scene, and we went to the club. We were waiting for Loudness, and then this band came on to open up, and they hit the stage, and it was like nothing you'd ever seen before, like glam outfits and teased up hair, and it was then they were completely unknown, but it was Poison before they broke big, opening for the Japanese band, and as soon as they hit the stage, you knew that they were going to be superstars. It was just absolutely, the charisma was there, the crowd went insane. So it's cool, like stuff like that only happened. I mean, it happened in other places, but LA was kind of the mecca for that scene.
First time I saw Guns N' Roses was with Tracy Guns still in the band.
Oh wow!
And you knew that they were something, and then I saw them like 2 years later, and it was the formula that they had, and it was like, all right, don't understand what he's screaming about, but I know the music's good.
Yeah, and when either right before their first album came out or right after, they were opening for The Cult. It wasn't soon long after that they were headlining.
We saw Poison open for Aerosmith at the Orange County Fairgrounds, and half the audience left after Poison.
Wow.
Yeah, and Aerosmith went on. They're like, where'd everybody go?
Yeah, was that Pacific Amphitheater?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called, but
Yeah,
I know my worst memory of it is my mother-in-law was there, and she was buying booze for anybody underage. She didn't care.
Oh yeah.
It was Yeah, take your mother-in-law to a concert. That's just a lot of fun.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Corbin Colossus says, cool Japanese rock band, Judy and Mary. Okay, we will look them up.
Have you guys heard of Masaru Emoto, Japanese scientist?
Mm-mm.
No, tell us more.
Took samples of water, freeze the samples of water, and took high definition pictures of high resolution pictures of highly magnified pictures of these crystals, and he subjected the water to music. And the results from something like Beethoven were drastically different from the music that you have been discussing the last few minutes.
Are you trying to say the water molecules behave differently?
Yes, the music had an effect on the water. No, not at all. Look it up. Look it up.
Wait. So if you played like grunge rock, did the water get dirtier?
The crystallization of the water became it wasn't. It was disfigured compared to a snowflake.
I can tell you, going to all those clubs in the 80s while I was in college, I was disfigured afterwards too, so that makes sense.
Gorilla time. GK1, George. This guy's taking expired pills. No, but apparently it's an actual study that happened, right?
Hey, look, it says best buy. It doesn't say don't take.
All right, super chat. Finally, from Dirk Diggler. Brian, how many sexually transmitted diseases did you catch back in the day?
Can I tell you honestly? Can I be honest with you?
Can I be totally honest with you?
Yeah.
Bear.
Yeah. I was so unlucky I couldn't even catch herpes on the Sunset Strip.
Is that because you weren't getting laid, or that you were just lucky?
No, I was unlucky. No, I wasn't the lucky one.
Aww.
Gotta try harder.
Even with that physique and that hair, and the 1988 time frame.
The asshole, the idiot, the personality still came through.
Aw, you have a fine personality.
Yeah.
Did you have glasses back then or contacts?
No, I didn't wear glasses until about 4 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. See, if you were Oshin, you would have woven that into a grand story. You know, like let me tell you guys, there was this one time I was taking 3 girls back to the hotel after the show.
So I can tell you that there was a lot of times and opportunities, and there was a lot of unluckiness.
Captain Kirk's with us. He says, where is the Grand Seiko event? Well, the Grand Seiko event, there's a really, really bad reception there. So they have decided to disconnect and maybe jump back.
I think he's asking where is it at?
Oh, where is it? It's in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York. Where is it? That's where it is.
Yeah.
Right now it's 38 degrees in New York. That's how friggin' cold it is.
That's
So
nothing.
It's
That's
like 40
nothing.
something down here.
It's balmy. But
it's
interesting that
cold.
Grand Seiko would choose Brooklyn over Manhattan.
I think it's cool. It's like number one, it's probably cheaper, but number two, it's cooler vibe, like a more trendy vibe.
They probably know their demographic and market, right?
I think they do. They're hosting a big nerdy watch event for Grand Seiko fans.
They're laying it out.
Yeah, I mean the food's actually making me kind of hungry.
Oh, me too.
They're aiming for the young and hip demographic, and unfortunately, they got Tim.
No, it's amazing. I mean, MD Chaz had 3 Grand Seikos with him, and they're all nice looking watches. It's just that they're not Rolex. For you,
They're
Brian,
not
they're
hype.
not Swatch Group. They're not Swatch Group, so you don't love them.
For a second, I thought he was going to open his lapel and display half a dozen watches.
Watches. I got your watches right here.
Yeah, I wonder if are there any fake Grand Seikos running around?
I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know.
You never hear of it, so you'd think if the brand has made it big, you'd think there'd be clones and super knockoffs.
All right, panel question. We're going to start with Nub Gunner. Captain Kirk asks, "What is your favorite brand?" I'm assuming you mean watch brand, Captain Kirk. Okay, but yeah, since he didn't designate watch brand, you can name any brand from any product category. What's your favorite brand?
Oh. I don't know.
Time's up.
Watches wise,
Jacob.
obviously Rolex and Omega. All right.
That's 2. You have to choose one.
That was cheating. Rolex.
No, Rolex. Jake Ray, what's your favorite brand?
Right now, I'd buy a Chapac.
That's an absolutely insane answer. Brian?
If we're going by quantity of that brand owned, it would have to be Rolex.
Rolex. Cool.
Yeah.
My favorite watch brand is Rolex. My favorite brand of all time is probably Coca-Cola, with McDonald's being a close second. So,
Your wife is gonna backslap you for not saying Disney.
nah, I don't know if she would definitely say either Disney or Lego or Star Wars. So I actually don't know which one would win. Probably Disney.
McDonald's has the best Coke.
McDonald's has the best Coke because they really care about getting the carbonation right with the right amount of syrup per water ratio. Yeah, very good Coke.
So you got a 2 for 1 there.
Yeah, 2 for 1. But so thank you, Captain Kirk, for the interactive question. Please tell us what your favorite brand is too.
Yeah.
Please tell us. TT Boy says, Rolex, please. GK1 says Mercedes, the best brand ever. It's fair. Dirk says, I got my Disney annual passes yesterday. Cool. How much were they, Dirk?
Wait, how badly is your ass bleeding from that reaming that you paid for?
Yeah, how much are they? But I think but if you're a local resident, he's in Orange County, so they have local resident discounts there. So I'm assuming that he didn't get absolutely killed. Rene De La Paz says Lego is his favorite brand.
Okay. I didn't realize we were talking about brands.
I like that.
Brands, yeah. Your favorite, I think, what's your favorite brand?
Oh. Well, it's not Chapac.
Okay, well, what is it?
Legos.
Well, that's a tough one. Well,
the stream ends by midnight, so take your time.
Well, I think Ferrari is more iconic than Mercedes, going back to that previous comment.
Uh-oh.
Did you have Ferrari posters on your wall as a kid?
No, I had jet fighter posters on my wall.
Okay, so
I had pictures of the space shuttle. I had cockpit picture of the Concorde, stuff like that on my wall.
So you're really into aviation?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't.
Was there any, what's your
have
favorite?
a hot chick on like
what's
a
your
Ferrari?
What's your favorite?
No, I couldn't disrespect my mother like that, Nubs.
What's your favorite plane? plane manufacturer? Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin. Did you have
No, the company that makes I think it's Otter Twin Caravan, something like that. It's a pontoon plane, but a big one.
What's the name of the brand?
I think it's an Otter.
Otter. Okay. Champa Basher says favorite brand is Levi Strauss. Andre Freeing, he's going with Porsche. Watch Apprentice says Cadbury.
Yeah,
Oh, Cadbury's. That's a big European brand. Famous for
big here in Canada too. OC.
Yep, very big. It's Cadbury Schweppes, right? Is the name of the company? They merged with Schweppes.
Surprised nobody said Apple.
Yeah, well, Captain Kirk says Tesla, Apple, and Rolex back up their bravado and arrogance with quality.
Wait, Captain Kirk's a member of 3 cults.
3 hype brands. If Rolex were a public company, it would be just like Tesla and Apple, a hype stock.
Yep.
For sure.
So what do you think?
My wife's favorite brand,
and that would be TGI Fridays.
Target. Yeah, it'd be a lot cheaper.
Mrs. OC went to Target today. We do our grocery shopping at Target too.
It's a daily occurrence.
Target existed here in my town for maybe 2 years.
Then they went bankrupt in Canada and left.
They split. I don't know what happened, but they split.
Yeah, they shut down, closed up one night, and didn't open up the next.
Mm-hmm. They made a big investment. It didn't last long.
And lost it all.
Cool.
I think
Ian Perrins. Is that a steak sauce company?
Yeah. Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. That's odd to have it to be one of your. I mean, I understand being a brand you like, but not the favorite brand.
Oh, come on. People are addicted to Tabasco.
Well, Tabasco's a much bigger brand.
Mm-hmm. I've always got Worcestershire in my cupboard.
What do you put it on? Is it a daily?
Baked
Something you use daily?
Baked beans. It's the only thing I use it for. Baked beans.
Baked beans with Worcestershire sauce. Jay Gray is an odd one. That's odd.
No, it isn't.
We should all try it though. We should all try it.
Baked beans
with Worcestershire sauce.
You got your haricots, your beans, your navy beans, and all you do.
This is riveting.
Yeah, Dirk says Nub Gunner. Looks like you're on a place stakeout. Just like, or drug deal, or both. You never know.
Staking out Target.
Captain Kirk asks, OC is a Nike fan. That is absolutely true. I prefer Nike to Adidas.
Nub Gunner's in the bushes outside the Target, waiting for his shot, waiting for the clear shot. He's been laying there under that same shopping cart for 4 hours.
This comment's for you, Jay Gray.
Here on the stream to pass the time.
What's this here sauce? Gotcha. That is an interesting word. You hear all kinds of pronunciations, but perfect.
Cool. I'm dropping the link. If anybody waking up in Australia wants to join, or anybody in the United States,
think twice.
No, listen. Let's see if we can have a crazy panel tonight. How about Dirk? Dirk can hop on. Curly Q, Angelic Slayer. Where's some people?
Dirk just picked up some whiskey or something. Dirk posted some new whiskey he just picked up or something. You should hop on. Tell us about it.
Tell us about it. Yeah. Speaking of
Enlighten us.
Speaking of whiskey,
Good eye,
the original O Meech. How are you?
I gotta be honest. I gotta be frank and honest with you. I'm a little bit disturbed. Seeing so much garbage in one room definitely takes a toll on one guy.
You're really have a very negative opinion of Seiko and Grand Seiko.
I mean, it's the same thing, you know, same thing, same shit, different day type thing. So I mean, look, I mean, I gave Seiko an honest shot. I mean, it was just all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It was garbage. Garbage.
I like everything Grand Seiko does except for the cases, the straps / bracelets, and the buckles.
Gosh.
The dials
The
and hands
bracelets are
freaking
shit.
beautiful.
I mean, if you really want to talk about like an actual negative critique, if you will, those bracelets are dog shit. I mean, for what you're paying for them, they just don't make sense.
No, they need to go spend some time over with some real straps and buckles and bracelets and learn what they're about.
And they need to start implementing a quick adjust. Like every brand now is officially going to a quick adjust of some type. The fact that Seiko just doesn't want to because we want to be unique. I mean, I think Seiko's like what, the Apple of the watch world. I mean, they just refuse to kind of get with the times.
I just I'm not surprised, but you know, Brian and you, Meech, have this very anti Grand Seiko sentiment.
Well, we're great and you're not, so that's easy.
What? I mean, I don't have one. I would probably never buy a Grand Seiko.
Exactly right there. You know, like I said earlier, if Big Daddy OC wouldn't be caught dead wearing one, that tells you everything you need to know.
OC would buy one the minute it went for 3 times retail.
100%.
Then he'd be all over it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think that would convince me. It's just something about the brand I don't vibe with.
I was hoping to get a first-hand report from Timmy regarding the bracelets of Grand Seiko. If he could get one in his hand and give us his feedback on that.
They're great for Christmas because if you put them on your reindeer, you don't need sleigh bells.
Right. Okay.
They're very jingly and jangly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen any Grand Seikos in person, so
There's probably a reason for that.
Mhm.
yeah.
Diego M,
That's very true.
$10 super chat.
Ooh.
See, now this is going to put you guys in your place. I love my Grand Seiko. Thank you very much, Diego, for that comment. Love it. Let's just pull it up again.
He's the number one client.
It is a $10 super chat. Diego M, I love my Grand Seiko. Thank you.
Wait. Pull the $10 super chat up and then put me down near it, and you'll notice that the color matches my sweatshirt.
Yes.
Almost perfectly.
Yes.
There you go. It's personal. It's personal.
It's like I'm coming out of the super chat.
Thank you, Diego M, for your tremendous love of Grand Seiko.
I'm actually kind of curious, and don't take this the wrong way, but did you actually like drop decent money on that sweater? Like, is it actually like, how would you say, like a collectible sweater?
This one?
I'm not trying to be a dick. I just I know certain brands will make like really special editions of Christmas sweaters, like they're actually like legit quality.
Yeah, this was such a legitimate special edition sweatshirt from Coach Leather Goods that I got it for 60% plus another 25% off. See, Coach.
I mean,
Coach and
it
Disney.
looks actually vintage, you know? It gives that vintage vibe, the throwback, you know, like when NFL teams do their throwback jerseys, that's what I get. That's the kind of vibe I get.
Yeah. No,
Hey, Tim.
I bought
Super
it 2
chat
days
for you,
ago.
Tim.
Hey,
Please
guys.
read this.
Hey guys,
Tim and Sloth.
Diego, I love my Grand Seiko. Stupid autocorrect. I meant I love my Rolex. Ooh.
Oh,
Damn, that's quite brutal.
Tim said that out loud there.
Oh
Why
no!
no
Oh
love
no!
for Grand Seiko? By the way,
Tim, I got a question. Tim,
yes.
how much is OC paying you to be there?
How much is OC paying me to be here, guys? I wish I. Well, listen, guys, it's hard. YouTube is hard.
Notice how he didn't answer the
be-
question.
I wish he was. But
I would never ask Tim to go to
YouTuber here, guys.
Tim, honestly, did I ask you to go to this event, or did I in any way encourage you to go to this event?
You told me not to go. You
Exactly.
discouraged me to do it. You said, Tim, what are you going to do? Nobody wants to see this. It's just Grand Seiko shitters.
but Tim, wait a minute. Admit it. The minute you found out that it was being catered by the same people that do the airport lounge, you were like, "Oh shit, I'm there."
Oh, by the way, that's the waitlisted kid. Okay, he left. Yes, actually,
He's a photographer, right? Waitlisted?
Yes, on Instagram. He's a photographer on the Instagram. Oh, can I have him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there goes more food.
Whoa.
And Tim strategically placed himself right near the entrance to the kitchen, so every time they come out with a new tray.
Strategically placed. Well, listen. The reason I placed myself over there because there's no internet anywhere else. Oh, see it.
How convenient.
The internet here is absolutely disastrous. Okay, it's disastrous.
Yeah, downstairs in the basement, it was pretty good. It was really good, actually. But you were just standing in one spot.
Look, I'm on the same floor. There's a place closer to the window over there. It works better. And then over there near the bar, it's just terrible. It doesn't work. And I'm trying to, talk to people and tell them about the show. And there's no internet over there. So.
Question for you from Forbin. Question for you from Forbin Colossus. What could Seiko do to make Grand Seiko more desirable to Rolex people? For example, drop either the Seiko branding or make the dial read GS. Is there something about the branding, or would you make improvements to the watch to make it more attractive to Rolex people? And we were talking about this a little bit ago with the bracelets and things like that. But if you could change one thing to make it better, more like Rolex, what would it be?
I think they would have to stop making garbage watches. I think right now they got too many. I know. Right now they're making too many watches. Okay, they're making way too many watches, and they're making a lot of kind of mid-tier, janky stuff. So they need to cut the fat. They need to really cut the fat and start making only the good stuff. I think that's their problem, right? Like
honestly, I think the one thing that they could do is probably make the bracelets more Rolex-like. Just flat out copy Rolex on the bracelets would be a good first step. And then the second thing is on the dial, on the crystal. Actually add. I don't know if it's possible to do, but actually add a Cyclops to the date. Make it look. I mean, just flat out copy the date just. So
a lot of people actually hate the Cyclops.
But then they're gonna get accused of being followers and not leaders.
It's okay.
When have they ever been a leader, though? Let's be honest.
Brian, what's the one thing that they can do to become more like Rolex?
Buy a bunch of tutors and see what those bracelets feel like, because that would be an improvement over the shit they make now.
Agreed.
Stop with their deployant buckles and just do some buckle and tangs on their regular dress watches.
They definitely need a tang buckle.
Yeah.
I love the tang buckle.
And I would say stop with the overhyping of the Saratsu polish bullshit. It's like the same fucking finish as a Breitling. Fuck out of here.
Diego says all their cool watches are limited. All their cool watches are limited edition. Stop that, Grand Seiko, i.e. the 3 green dial ones. So just Stop the silly limited editions of Diego says.
Yeah. And I would seriously tell them that they don't need to have some romantic story about the earth, the sky, and some bird that shit on a leaf for every
Now
dial design that they come
this
up
should
with.
be the panel. This should have been the main panel at the Grand Seiko event. It should be us talking about ways to improve Grand Seiko to make it more like Rolex. That would have been a blockbuster event.
Yeah.
I think it's their branding. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whenever I just think it's just a Seiko to me. You know, just it's another. Personally,
Got it. Do you like the Dauphine hands?
wouldn't be caught dead.
The Dauphine hands. There you guys can see how precise the Dauphine hands are.
Nub Gunner, you wouldn't be
Quite-
caught dead with Dauphine hands.
See? The Dauphine hands.
I actually
Look
like
at the
'em.
crown. Look at the crown.
Tim, I'll super chat $100 right now if you stick that where the sun
All
don't shine.
different kinds of parts. What did you say, Joe?
That's actually kind of a cool thing to steal, Tim. That thing with the crown where the Dauphine hands rest on it. I'd like that for my desk.
Tim, I know right where you can put that and hide it on the way out.
Yeah, you're gonna suitcase it.
Toss it in your bag.
And Tim would try and hide it underneath his shirt. Like you can clearly see like the crown like poking out of his shirt, like the imprint.
That's a nice looking dial. Why did they fuck it up by putting the power reserve indicator on there?
Oh, this is impressive. By the way, guys, to the touch, you should be able to touch this dial. Amazing, guys.
So are you saying they should do a watch without a crystal so that you can thumb swipe the dial too?
It's impressive. Look at the texture. Unfortunately, the camera won't focus.
Yeah, it's a good looking dial.
Yeah, that's what I said. They have great looking dials. They have great looking hands, but the rest of the watch is amateur.
Incredible dials. Look how black that is. That is so black. It's a matte black dial. I don't even know if they actually make this watch with this dial. Dang. It's so black. Wow, stuff. Wow, stuff. What is this? It's different cases, Zuratsu. It's only buffing and then Zuratsu. Looks the same to me.
Yeah, they look exactly the same.
Well, to me at least. Okay, let me see that bezel. Check out this bezel, guys. Whoa. Sapphire bezel.
Fantastic.
It's pretty impressive, guys. To be able to hold this stuff in your hand like that. Very cool. Look at this. That's the case.
Tim.
That's the case of the what's it called? What is this watch called, man?
That's the case from the Godzilla.
Oh,
Isn't that from the Godzilla?
exactly. That's right. It is. It's the
Yeah, Tim, your audio is really bad and you're freezing. So if you can get to a place with better reception. No one cares about this stupid case.
Yeah, Tim, move to a better place. Tim, move to a better place and then ask them with all these parts and shit, is Grand Seiko planning on selling their watches at IKEA, some assembly required?
At IKEA. That's a legitimate question. Right?
See?
It's a legitimate question.
He's going to get kicked out. Yes, that.
Damn, terrible audio. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys. I'll see you. Wait. Sorry. Sorry.
That
What do you
was
see this watch?
awesome. I just laughed enough for a week.
Check it out, guys.
That
Oh,
looks
it's-
like the
it's
Maurice
open.
Grossman.
By the way, OC, this is the brand new Grand Seiko with the open case back. And by open, I mean you can touch it with your finger. It's open case back. Forget about crystal. Okay, it's open.
Oh,
When you wear it on your
got
wrist, it's still open. What do you think about that?
it's very immersive in the sense that you can interact with the watch on a more
Very
mechanical level.
interactive.
I think Tim's been.
I think actually, I think one of these right here. Then this thing goes solid gold. Solid.
Oh, comment of the night from Watch Apprentice. Tim, move to a better place, like a Rolex dealer.
Or a Breitling or a tag or something.
Oh man, Watch Apprentice crushing it tonight. Thank you, man.
That is funny. That is very funny.
You're saying you guys don't like this one?
All right, we're gonna mute you and unmute yourself when you get to a better area.
OC's had enough.
Had enough of this Grand Seiko garbage.
Maybe because Tim's touching all those Japanese watches, he's starting to sound like Marcelo.
Guys, hey, you hear me?
How we say shita?
Really?
Then you forgot the bird in the background.
Hey, guys, I exposed myself now?
Listen, not every stream can be a winner, but you know what is? You know, when you have Meech, Jay Gray, Nub Gunner, and Brian on the panel.
You know, the guy lives in Japan.
OCMC.
No. Let him finish. Yes, OC.
No, I was gonna say when you have a panel like this, you know, it makes up for it. It's better. It's better than any Grand Seiko event. Okay.
Marcelo lives in Japan, and you never see him showing off a Grand Seiko.
No, he hates them. I think he even openly, he went on a rant one time about why he hates Parmigiani and Grand Seiko.
But he's got a couple regular Seikos. He's got that special edition, whatever the hell it is.
He has a turtle,
Blue
right?
one. Oh, yeah, I think that's what it is. So
I feel like the turtle, like the Seiko turtle, is like the one exception for everyone, isn't it?
I don't like that one at all.
I like the baby.
I like the
tuna.
Willard, the Captain Willard.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, the
that's
tuna's
that's
nice.
because doesn't it basically use a turtle case or something similar to it?
I gotta go, guys. I will catch you all later.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Target's
Have a good
target's been acquired.
Yep. Sorry. Stakeout has reached the end. The suspect has been identified. Hold on a second. I'll get you up here.
See, tell me that $500. Tell me that's not a good looking watch,
Yeah, it's a good looking watch.
and it
I
runs
can
well.
respect it. Damn, that's thick though.
No, it's like 13 millimeters. It just looks
Hockey book.
simple. $500. Perfect.
Yeah.
Is that retail or is that discount at $500?
I think it was actually like $560, and then I got 10% off or something like that.
All right, fair enough.
Just simple $500 watch. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Tang buckle, nice rubber strap, no problems with it. Buy a Grand Seiko, you get all kinds of cocked up stuff.
I think I'd rather pay the gray market price for a code 1159 than a Grand Seiko.
Yeah.
Let's catch up on a few comments from the chat here. Tony Analog has says that Tim needs to invest in a Wi-Fi booster pack for mobile streaming. This is unwatchable. Not too sure what's more garbage, the watches or the reception. And Forbin Colossus says, you just hit on an interesting thing saying Grand Seiko garbage. The watch events need to have good cell coverage for the live streamers.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't see anybody streaming anything there other than Tim. I mean, he was literally the only person who cared about promoting or even shooting video or interviewing anybody there. So
Do you think like they reduced the internet coverage when they've seen Tim walk in with all of his camera gear and like, oh man, it's this guy?
Let me tell you, as somebody who just organized an event for 300 people, I made sure and bought additional high-speed Wi-Fi packages for people that were coming, and I wanted them to live stream. And if they were having problems, you want that. You want them to be able to post on Instagram immediately.
right.
It's the year 2022, Grand Seiko.
Seiko, which includes a Grand Seiko and Crador, is a great watch company. Thank you, Sergio9999, for the comment. In my humble opinion, the issue with Grand Seiko is that they spend so much time and resources on the dial and the movement that they forget to improve the bracelet.
Yep.
True. Good comment, Sergio.
I think they have the same disease that Jaeger-LeCoultre has. And I love
the JJ cult.
Yeah. I love my two JLCs. They just miss a little bit of inspiration on the other parts. But the movement, the dials, beautiful. Cases, okay. It's like putting white sidewalls on a nice sedan.
I see.
Hey, that
Cool.
made the sedan nicer.
Wynn Casino has cracked down on live streaming in their facilities.
Yeah, they don't. They allowed Tim to live stream, but not from the corridors and the lanes that are adjacent to the tables. Not that they don't want you recording the tables themselves.
So Tim didn't rock the boat. This is nothing new.
No,
He did. No, he did a good job in Vegas. Tim, his live streams are very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
David D. Good afternoon, guys. Yeah, it's actually I would say it's evening. It's 6 o'clock on the East Coast.
And 3 o'clock on the West Coast. So
3 o'clock on the West Coast. So good afternoon to everyone in the West.
Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo.
Final Jeopardy.
yes.
I forgot who said it, but I think if Grand Seiko could actually clean up the fat and clean up their resume, I think they'd actually be a little bit more bearable. Because I mean, you've got Seiko, then you got Seiko King Seiko, you got Seiko Presage line, you got the Seiko Prospect line, you got Seiko Shit This, Seiko Shit That, then you got the Credor, then you got Grand Seiko. It just, they're all over the board. They don't have an identity, like someone said. I think they really need to figure out what they want to be before I don't know, they try and get to a serious level.
To me, like the Seiko Presage at $600 or $700 is a great dress watch that I'm not saying it's as good as Grand Seiko, but like when I think of what Seiko would I actually have in my collection, probably like a Presage dress watch.
We said his name too many times. Fuck.
That's right. And now he's here. Because he's got the keys. He's got the keys. I can't stop him. Marcelo, good morning.
I just sorry I was late. It was a very busy day.
No apologies necessary.
Oh, please take your time.
If there's something you need, no, it's good to have Marcelo on. Well, good morning.
Amen.
Will you be cooking steak and eggs for us because we're all starving?
Yeah, oh man, yesterday was so busy. I mean, so many steaks, so much food, not so much money, but a lot of work actually.
Before we go any further, Marcelo, Grand Seiko, Your opinions.
Grand Seiko. I think my opinion was already obvious for a while. I mean, too much money for the same Seiko, basically.
Ooh.
What price point would make a Grand Seiko attractive? Because there are some models that are 5,000 or 6,000, right? And then there's the higher end models that are more in the $8,000-$9,000 range. Am I getting those price points correctly? Like they're getting up to 9 and 10?
Well, putting the 9 and 10 to 4,000, 5,000, that would be the right way to go.
It's brutal. I mean,
Marcelo,
you really think
if they came out with a platinum blue dialed chronograph, would you want that?
Of course, for 4,000 or 5,000, that would be not. Look, you know what they did. The latest release that they released, they basically was based on the Quedo that didn't sell that well, so they actually decorate less, and they put the same movement in the new Seiko. They call it the new Seiko Grand Seiko spring drive. You know, with the power reserve in the back and without the automatic rotator, right? That movement was based on the cradle movement. They have it on the cradle already for, I think, 5-6 years already.
so. Just they're bringing it down and increasing the volume of the production. Speaking of quality,
Uh-oh.
Guys, I got to run here. But as always,
All right.
it's been nice. Timmy, take care of yourself.
Meech, there's supposed to be a big announcement right now.
Ciao, ciao, Meech.
All right.
Bye,
Well,
Meech.
perfect time to leave.
thanks, Meech.
Tim, ask the Grand Seiko people who's going to sell any of their watches now that Jack Forrester's not at Hodinkee pimping them.
Uh-oh. It's crowded, guys.
Was that Teddy Baldessar?
No, that's Joe Kurtz.
Okay.
This is the big announcement.
The big announcement.
I like how Tim's cozying right up to Christian.
Well, oh yeah, I would too.
Does Grand Seiko going to release a 12-kilometer diver like Rolex did?
Hey, Marcelo, shut up.
Hush.
Kevin!
So we're still waiting on a $50 super chat to get Tim to shout out when will you fix the bracelet.
That's right. That would be amazing.
You think he would do it? Do you think he'd have the
So,
balls
Tim,
to do that, OC?
No, he wouldn't, and that wouldn't be a good idea. By the way, we can't really hear the audio. To shout out, fix the bracelets.
Oh.
We can't really hear what he's saying on stage, so if there's anything that's really super important, just if you could just repeat it.
This is pathetic. They make their release in the States instead of doing the big release in Japan. No, think about it.
Wanted to create kind of the GS9 nerd watch. I mean, like, I'm the biggest GS9 nerd that there is. So we've all looked at what people want, right? What are collectors asking for? So they love spring drive. Not everyone loves the powers over the big run. So we utilize the 931 calendar, which has the power reserve on the back. We utilize the smaller case size because that is definitely in trend right now. So 38.5 millimeter case,
38.5.
and that includes a 2 millimeter tall sapphire crystal. So where's much fire on the wrist? And then this beautiful dial depiction. But one of the traits of Grand Seiko that was a part of its DNA from the beginning was to make a great versatile everyday watch.
Man, how they're good in bullshit.
Warm gray, which basically we picked right from this class 9R31. That is our thin spring drive, which features a dual spring barrel. That's right, there are two springs in one barrel. Very unusual in watchmaking, but very impressive. These two unwind and wind simultaneously and give the ability to achieve a long 72-hour power reserve in a very thin watch. We utilize a one-piece bridge to enhance its rigidity, because I think I mentioned earlier.
Why are so many people interested in Grand Seiko?
Look how many people do it.
It's full of bullshit.
Right.
The new movement of spring drive is after 5 days power reserve. They're trying to sell the leftover.
In terms of the finishing, not just Grand Seiko.
Free
A lot of people
food
have
and booze.
Yeah, free food.
Food and
Good
booze.
screws, a beautiful and delicate hairline finish. And overall,
Tim, get
this
closer to
pattern
the back of that blonde
not
there.
only spoken less, but some of you, are
No,
gonna
to the right,
absolutely love this.
straight ahead of you.
This is a football.
There you go.
Oh.
Down. Okay.
So I'd also like to want another greeting skill. He's not here to join us tonight, but which watch next also contributed to this. So yes, please round of applause for everyone.
What's next? Whoa.
This is a terrible presentation.
I don't know who this guy is.
It's boring as fuck.
I like the last one better. And you may recognize this wrist. Weston has ever tried having a big call.
Whoa.
Shit,
So
my
we're very
coffee went
excited
to
about this
sleep.
difference.
You know, see, I like honesty.
But we
Just
wanted to
be
take this
honest.
party to
Say,
the next
listen,
level.
we have this movement
So
in
what
the
we've done
Quedo.
is
Unfortunately,
we've created
we
an
don't sell
entirely
Quedo
new
because
experience
nobody
for
wants
you on the
that.
other side of
So
this curtain.
we downgrade the movement. Just
And
tell
at this
them
point,
we got downgraded.
we wish to welcome you to Shinshu.
Shinjitsu. Shinjitsu polishing.
Wait.
It sounded like shit show to me.
Are the ninjas going to drop down from the ceiling with
Oh, yeah.
watches? Turn the camera towards what everybody else is turning towards. Thank you.
Yeah, tell the truth. Say we downgrade the movement. That's
Time to party.
Whoa.
Now the dancing begins.
Oh, we're gonna go inside. We're gonna go inside, guys. Oh, are you ready to party? Who's ready to party?
I'm ready to
You guys ready
party.
to party?
Let's party.
There is a reason they do this
Oh,
presentation showing the state. They cannot bullshit the Japanese here in Japan. They already know the movement.
Oh, damn.
It's a Japanese bathhouse.
Whoa.
The party features Rene De La Palms on the turntable.
Hey, I think some people are gonna regret not coming here. I'm sorry.
What is it? Is that a giant ice sculpture? What's going on here?
Yo,
Is that a Masonic temple?
it's got an
No,
entire temple.
It's a giant
An
edible
entire
gingerbread
temple.
house.
Oh my god. They got like entire steaks here. There's Marcelo Kitchen in here. Whoa.
Really?
Really. Whoa. Guys, look at the mood lighting here. Are you kidding me? Whoa.
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 It is a cult.
Oh, it's
This is-
hypnotic.
This is
Yeah.
modeled after a foggy morning in the hills of Tokyo.
Hey, empty chairs! I found this guy.
The hitman.
Yo, it's like reversed for some reason. I don't know. I pressed.
This is quite the venue here. But,
Yo, are you kidding me?
you unleash a bunch of watch nerds.
Yeah.
There's no women or watches here.
So
What are we gonna do?
it's so gay. So, they got what is that? The Magic Mike. They got Magic Mike here for us as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a great design.
Yes, yes. We love the design.
They got great drinks here.
The great drinks.
They have like steaks or the food. They have a grill over there.
Yeah. Let's go try some of the grill. You want to go try some
Grand
of the
Seiko,
grill?
they're very good in the
Hold on, let me put this on the tripod.
And did you see the big announcement?
It was
$299
basic.
watches. There's not enough watches for everybody here.
Yeah, that was Omi Watari by the looks of it. It's great. Hey, can we get? Oh, can I get something good? What would you recommend?
I have not had them. So you're just gonna experiment. I'm sure they're all really good.
Let me get the 15. Let me get the 15. On the rocks. 215 on the rocks. 215 on the rocks. Yeah, that's good. That'll-
Note to
that'll
all
get the
viewers
box.
of the Tim Wright channel: if you ever want to find Tim at an event, go to the bar.
Without women.
Yep.
Without a lot of
Wherever
things.
there's free food and
Really?
free drinks, you'll find them.
But Tim is going to get scissored tonight.
He started eating food
Somebody.
almost 3 hours ago,
Someone
didn't he?
gotta scissor me.
Is that still public or is that like members only?
It's members only. This is for members only.
And the food is
Become
just
members, guys.
Become members right now.
I became a member a year ago
It was worth it.
when I met Tim.
Yeah,
Dude,
worth every dollar.
women throw themselves at me now. I became a member.
Guys, do you want women to throw at you? To throw themselves at you? Not throw up at you, but throw
Both
themselves
funds
at you?
the parent when I became a member. There are so many advantages to becoming a member.
100%.
Do it
Cheers.
now. Do it now.
Become member today. Let's go get that sushi before it's too late. Wait, where are they getting? Oh, it's over. Whoa, dude.
How,
Are you
how
for
Grand
real?
Seiko managed to make an event without not
Guys.
even one single woman?
Is there Kobe
Not even
beef
a
there?
lesbian is there.
It's some crazy. It's some crazy stuff here.
I
Check
pick
it
a
out.
Kobe beef slider.
Kobe beef sliders. No, it's like on the trees. The food is like growing on the trees.
Ocean, what is a conservative estimate of
Wow.
the price of this
Not
show?
even sure what this stuff is.
But to put on an event like this?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Couple
That's not what's
$100,000.
safe.
Yeah, a couple, 200,000, sure.
Mm. Oh yeah, that's a new watch.
This is the new watch. This is groundbreaking information. This is
New
a
dial.
world premiere. Tim Wright
Mm.
as the new
Grand
GS9
Seiko.
club member.
Tim, zoom
Right
in
on.
on the buckle. I want to see if they fixed it or if they're
Is
still using that
Brian
shitty
there?
deployment.
Yes, he is.
He is? Why
Is
is
he?
he not here?
Oh no, he's from a different state. Look,
This guy is serious.
GS9. Where are the GS9
He's
members,
not-
huh?
He's not moving out of the way until he's done.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
he needs to take about 25 pictures.
What do you think, guys? What do you think?
Show us the
I like
buckle.
it.
Show
Doesn't
me the
have a
buckle.
date.
Show me the buckle. Nope, same shitter. Never mind. Thanks.
Yeah.
No, they will change it in 2035.
Wow. Yeah,
We're a little bit
how
10
we
years
say
too
it's how
early,
we
that's all.
say, not perfect. Let's go. Let's see here. Whoa! Look at this party. Oh, what is this? Excuse me. Oh,
That's where the geisha girl is.
damn it! I can't get through, guys. Everybody
That was the
wants to
guy.
get in there.
That was the guy from the Watch Channel, right? Joby or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the beard,
Yeah.
the long guy.
Yeah,
With the long
Tim,
beard.
say hello
Oh,
to
hello?
them. Say hi. Yeah, build connections there.
Hello to my little friend. I
wanna
thought
go get
Tim
this
was the
steak before
geisha.
it's too late, guys. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Tim, forget about the food. Build connections. Talk to people.
I want to try some of this mozzarella. Oh, hey, Michael. How are you doing? What's up, man? Cheers. What are you doing? I'm doing a stream. I'm doing a stream talking watches.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. We got. Have you seen the stream when we had Christian on? It's pretty funny. Oh, you have to go back
Michael.
in history.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll send you a link.
What's up, everyone?
But hey, there you go, Michael. We got the chat. We got the chat here on the right. There you go. You see?
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Hey, Mike S says hi, Michael.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
We're a huge
Don't
fan.
know when we go to a GS. That's
Yeah.
it's a very beautiful woman here.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. It's a good place.
I don't want to interrupt your live stream now.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Hi, take care. Let's see here. Oh no. Okay. You just take one? Oh. Okay.
I just want to second what Dingo Dave said. Blondie, you should come on the stream because at least then there'd be one woman at the Grand Seiko event.
Hey guys, what do you think? What do you think? You got the steak. What do you think? Pretty good.
Yeah, looking good.
Mm.
And then I'll just
I'm
give
not
you
sure
one
what that
piece.
is. Hard to say what it is actually. Guys, I'll be back in 2 minutes, okay?
No. We have to eat it with you.
What?
Tim, just say hello to important people there. No?
Dude, I didn't know what to expect.
What the
Hard
heck?
to eat. Yeah. That was really tough to eat. I think I need a fork and knife for this thing. Actually, they do have a fork. Okay, I'll be back.
You mean chopsticks?
Yes.
Wow.
It was serious food eating time. Yes, this is in Brooklyn, New York.
That was a highlight.
Yeah, so there's some watch people, some important watch people there, and Tim.
Yeah,
Some
no, he actually needs
influencers
to
with
talk to people.
really extravagant, maybe not extravagant, but some really well tended hairstyles.
Well attended, well planned, lots of food. That's what that keeps the crowd happy. It's lots of food.
No, I was speaking hairstyles of the celebrities. Celebrity
Guys, you want to
hairstyles.
jump on the
Brian.
show?
I'm in
So
Brooklyn too.
the bigger revelation was the same watch that we saw already for the last 3 days. I mean, what was the...
They all look the same, don't they?
Every time Tim goes out, Brian goes to his place in Coney Island. Brian,
Shh. Yeah, but I just left.
that a boy. You should know better by now.
Actually, it was straining my my computer to run both that and the high res at the same time. So
It's amazing how much computer processing power you need in order to run live stream.
yeah, just so that you can mess around with the guy's wife a little bit, you know.
Roommate, come back. I wonder if roommate's watching.
No, she
I
wasn't
think
there. I
that-
looked. She was out.
Diego says, Tim eats better than I do, and I wake up unnaturally 5 days a week.
You know, once I met, I had the chance to meet the previous president of Seiko, and he said that their achievement is to try to be like Rolex. Okay.
I heard Marcelo talking, and I heard Seiko, and I just went right to sleep.
No, exactly. No way. But I needed to be nice, you know. I couldn't do that.
As to what Marcelo has to say about Seiko and its pricing, Grand Seiko and its pricing, I was told a decade ago that perhaps 2 decades ago, the president, the head man at Sony, was asked by someone in Canada why you charge more for your products here in Canada than elsewhere. And his response was, because Canadians will pay more.
That's market-based pricing.
No, the thing is that they're looking in Seiko, sorry, in Rolex and other brands and trying to say, okay, they probably doing something right. Let's try to copy them. But the problem is that Seiko in general, you guys don't just copy one thing. You guys don't do nothing else right. I mean, you guys' design is too. This is number one. Number two, everybody already changed according to even what you said before, the bracelet, the buckles, everybody already upgrade. You guys decide we're going to upgrade in the year 2045 or something. You guys are extremely late. When you guys going to do something, is already going to be obsolete. I mean, you just want to get rid of leftovers. This basically, the whole presentation today was based on a leftover Quedo. I mean, what the hell you guys, I mean, of course nobody pays attention to you guys.
A Watch Apprentice is asking, how do you join the stream? That's a very easy process. Click on the link or copy and paste the link, the StreamYard link that is in the chat, and put it in your browser, like Safari or whatever you're using on your phone. Or if you're using a desktop computer, paste it into your browser. Turn your YouTube off. Click on the link, and you must have a camera on your phone or on your computer.
Or your toilet.
And then check your audio. Click on the settings and just check your audio sources and your microphone sources, and that's it. And then just add yourself to the show. Simple as that. If you want to be on the show for the first time, that is the process. It can apply to anybody in any of the 75 people watching.
You are all welcome. You can do it.
You're all welcome. Anybody in Australia who's just waking up, like Angelic Slayer, or
Think twice. Think twice.
Or Archie Luxury. If you're up, join the show. Archie, join the show.
Yeah, you guys see, I just dropped the link for you guys to just press that link, and you guys can join the stream.
That's it. Simple as that. You made Brian pass out again or fall asleep.
Marcelo, next time I'm taking a long flight, I'm downloading a couple of your old videos. I'll be out in a minute.
Oh shit! At least I found a way how to entertain people.
All right, it'd be interesting to see if Watch Apprentice actually jumps on. It'd be cool to talk to him.
OC, do you splurge for balcony seats when you go to see Nickelback? Or are there even balcony seats there?
There's no balcony seats available. But any place where there's seats, it's standing room only. It's general admission tonight.
First come, first serve.
I do have to leave in like maybe 30 minutes. I have to do some stuff before I go. So just it might be the Marcelo show in 30 minutes.
Oh God.
Are you going to buy some Nickelback merchandise?
No, I usually don't buy merchandise at shows. It's dramatically overpriced.
Isn't it though? Isn't it?
By the way, Grand Seiko actually did a review a brand new movement, spring drive movement. That was like 2 years ago. He appeared in a special diver that actually they did it for 600 meters, and poof, it disappeared. It passed already 2 years, and they still don't put this movement nowhere else. So they do have a new spring drive, basically a new old one. It's already 2 years old and still doesn't appear in no other watch.
Is he done?
Yeah.
Never. He's never done.
OC, would you equate concert merchandise to Grand Seiko?
Like, in other words, you're getting something that like a concert T-shirt is something that costs like $2 to make and should cost $20, but they charge $55. Yeah. And the Grand Seiko is something that costs like $800 to make, and they should charge $3,000, but they charge $9,000.
Yeah,
it's very similar. I don't think. I mean, it'd be interesting to see if they actually took on Omega. Like if Grand Seiko kind of went down just one level and tried to take on like the $6,000 to $7,000 price point where Omega is sitting.
Yeah.
And if they could be more successful there, I don't think like brands definitely don't ever do that. They don't tend to reposition themselves lower. They always try to incrementally position themselves higher. So we will see. Double D is one of my favorite cup sizes and also one of my favorite guests.
Yay!
Double D's in the house.
What an introduction. So so this will be my my handle on here once they ever implement that I don't know, whatever they're calling the YouTube thing where you sign up for a new handle. So that's what it will be.
What? What's going on?
You're allowed to.
Are they mandated?
No, I think they just sent you an email and said if you want to lock in, it's basically an authentication type of thing. So like if you see me in the chat as DUBLEDEE, you know it's me. No one else can have that handle.
And then when they sell the Twitter, it'll cost you $8 a month to get that blue dot.
And at that point, I will be done with YouTube forever.
Yeah.
Is this a knee-jerk reaction to Twitter?
No, I don't think so. I think it's probably been something that they've been tossing around for a while because they're only implementing it at the end of the year or something like that. So I don't know. But anyway. But
what's up? What did you think of the coverage of the Grand Seiko event?
The coverage is fine. The event is I'm not sure any individual watch brand other than a few could really put an event on like that and have it be worth going. I don't know. It just seems overkill, I guess. I don't know. What did they release?
I've been to a lot of watch events with Timmy, and I've never seen better catering.
I mean, it looked good.
It looked like good food. It looked like a lot of food.
But I've watched him eat many times, and it's not exciting to me anymore.
I'll explain it in terms that my older friend, the original OC, will understand. If you go to an event,
slightly younger friend,
well, older than all these other kids, except for Marcelo, he's 180. If you go to a concert and the venue and the staging and the lights are more interesting than the artist performing, you've gone to a Grand Seiko event.
I like it when the lights and the fog are just as big. Hey, Young Kim is in the chat. Young Kim, thank you for joining. This, that. You don't have to spam it a gazillion times, but thank you.
The stage of the Grand Seiko event, though, was very rustic, I think.
So I do have if you need some I don't know, stories or something, I have a semi-interesting watch story from last weekend.
Please. Oh, damn.
No.
Hello, TimWright.com.
Oh man, sorry guys, that's really bad reception. Can you even see it? No. Right?
Yeah, we can see. We can see perfectly.
You can see it? For some reason, I can't see anything. Damn.
Hello. I see. Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, I can flip it to see myself, but I can't. When I flip it the other way, I can't see anything.
We can see. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. But you want to be able to see the screen. Gotcha.
Wow. Guys, this Grand Seiko event is actually pretty serious, okay? I'm sorry to intervene in your guys' party here, but damn.
That is a stack of speakers, is it
guys,
not?
They got props, they got everything. No dollar has been spared. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, I actually have pity for them. How come they make an event like this when the watches that they represent is completely crap?
Okay.
My God.
Well, Timmy, and let's listen to David D. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Marcelo, they're overcompensating.
Hey, guys, I'll be back, okay?
That's not fair. I mean, listen, if they put on a shitty event, you'd criticize them for putting on a shitty event.
Exactly.
Here they go out of their way to spend a shit ton of fucking money, with video screens and presenters and fog and incredible food. At least these guys, at least they're putting in the effort, to for the brand. So
You
like,
know what?
They
What
rented the
Brian
smoke screens, guys.
He
Come
needs
on.
to fix the buckle. Fix the buckle. Put the money on the buckle, for God's sake. Fix the buckle.
yeah, but that those are product issues. You can't blame them for putting on a really really good event.
And there's your motif.
I want to see you guys put on a better event.
Pagoda. It's the pagoda.
I want to see Rolex put on an event like
You
this.
tried.
They're not doing it. Where's Rolex?
I mean, if Oris put on an event like this, would you complain that the event is better than the watches?
Yes.
I think the only
Do you think
brand
you
that puts on
underestimated the
events
price of this?
is Panerai.
All right.
Rolex can make an event in a McDonald's catering, and he's still going to be more excited. You guys know that.
All right. People really wanted to hear David D's story, though. I have to be honest, Tim.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'll
Okay.
be back. I'll be back.
No, you can stay on.
Jeez. You can stay on. Just do a Marcelo and be quiet.
I hurt his feelings. Oh my God. Do we have to? Yeah, let's not do that. All right. So anyway, I got the opportunity. I have here we go. I have a good friend of mine who I talk watches with, but he doesn't own one. He doesn't even own an Apple Watch. He's a little like 2 years older than me, and does really well for himself. And he's asked me before. He's like, "Hey, let's go watch shopping sometimes. I'm interested. I think I want to get a nice watch." I'm like, "Okay," but I wasn't ever sure if he was telling me that because it's what I wanted to hear or if he really wanted to go. So I let it go, and he asked me 2 more times after that. And on the 3rd time, I was like, "All right, we're going. We'll go." But I'm not swaying you in any direction. All I'm going to do is not let the salespeople do their salesperson thing, and I won't let you buy a brand that I wouldn't buy and all this kind of stuff. That's all I told him. So we went to King of Prussia, and I just thought it would be the best place to go because you got the Bucherer and you got Omega, you got Breitling and Tag and Cartier and the boutiques. Just, you can pretty much hit the most brands in a small area.
And do you tell yourself at the outset, listen, I'm not going to try to sway this person by injecting all of my nonsense and bias and like, don't look at this brand because it's this.
Yes.
Don't look at this because it'll lose value. Listen, let the guy go and see what he likes, and you'll try to stay out of it. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. I'll if he asks me, it's like, is there anything negative about this one, or is there something about this brand I should know? And the first thing that we talked about was because he's like, he's been hearing the hype, but he doesn't care. But he's like, what is that all about? Like, should I be concerned about that? And I said to him, Andy, are you going to sell this watch ever? And he said, no. And I'm like, then what difference does it make? Like, let's just find stuff that you really like. And then if you want to compare to, and then go to a price point comparison or a value retention comparison as a later on deciding factor. Yeah. Have fun spending. Exactly. That's great. That's a great point. If you want to have that as an afterthought deciding factor, that's great. So he came up with like a budget. He's like, listen, don't show me anything for 20 grand. I'm new to this. How about we keep it 10 grand and under? I was like, 10 grand.
Massive budget, a huge budget.
Yeah. You could do anything you want with that. So we started, we went to Tag, we went to Breitling, then we went to Cartier, we went to Omega, and then I ended at Bucherer, and I had my guy show us just IWC, Rolex, Tudor, JLC, Panerai. Oh, and he has big wrists too, so I was jealous because he's trying all the watches on that I could never buy, and they're looking great on him. And I'm like, motherfucker. All right. Anyway, so at the end of the day, I mean, do you want to take guesses at I mean, I can tell you a bunch of the ones that were like kind of like the front runners, and then you can tell me where we landed because it might be
what style of watch was he looking for? Like a sporty watch or everyday watch or
everyday sporty, but could wear with anything. Like if he wears a button, he's not a suit guy, but for work he'll wear button downs. But he wanted something for polo shirts and t-shirts. He's just one of those guys that once he spends the money on it, he's not going to baby it. He just wants to be able to throw it on and go.
He wants his one watch.
Can I make the first cast?
Yeah,
go for it,
by all means.
Blanc Pond, 50,000.
Did he know anything about brand names? Let's say, of course, he probably know what the Seiko is and the Rolex.
Right.
And did he know about other name brands or something was new for him?
A lot of them, I mean, JLC and IWC were brand new to him. He knew, I mean, I've been around him so much. I mean, I have an Omega, I have a Cartier, I have a Rolex. So, I will say that the Pepsi GMT was the first one that the Pepsi GMT and the Omega Seamaster were the two watches that he's ever pointed out when I was wearing them and saying that was kind of like the spark for his interest, those two watches. And so I thought he might land on something in the, dive watch, sports watch, GMT thing. And that's the only hint I'll give you is I wasn't wrong. He did land in that arena. So anyway.
Jay says the Blanc Pond 50 fathoms, but that's a $15,000 watch, right?
That would have been a little. I wasn't going to point him in that direction unless we saw one in the pre-owned at Booker or something like that, because he wasn't opposed to pre-owned either. I was like, yeah, let's go look at their pre-owned stuff. I mean, if you see something you love, I'll tell you if it's if they're asking too much for it. And by the way, they still had a Pepsi at Booker that they were asking $33,000.
Wow.
And they also had one they're asking $23,000. So I was kind of curious about that.
So he cared more about the static of the watch, not like the history or what that watch represents, right?
At first, but I will say, I mean, we spent 5 hours walking around from different place to different place, and his wife was with us, and she was taking it all in, and he was really interested in hearing the different mechanics from watch to watch, and I dabbled, I sprinkled a little history in there as well. Like in Omega, you can't help but get exposed to the history and stuff, and the Rolex and all that kind of stuff. I tried to bring up IWC and those to that kind of level, so he at least knew that they weren't new brands. Like these are all
unknown. Just because he hasn't heard of them, it doesn't mean that they're completely unknown.
Exactly. Exactly the point. Right. And same thing with Breitling. And I'm like, hey, if you looked it up online right now, you'd see like, oh, Breitling and the shit. I was like, but their quality in watches has not changed in 50 years. Like they're still, if you love this, that's all that matters. And that's what we should go with. But I wasn't going to let him get, the only tag I was going to allow him to buy, I shouldn't say it, but was going to be the Monaco if he really wanted one of those. But we ruled out square watches pretty quickly. So I was like, no, we're staying away from tagging. So,
it's really tough to guess because there's literally any direction. But if he's looking at a sports watch and he liked the Seamaster and he liked the Tudor Black Bay GMT,
he liked both of what you just said, by the way.
He liked both of those. So what would he end up actually liking when he saw it in the flesh? And Brian, any guesses? I have a guess, but I know it's biased. My guess is very biased.
I'm gonna guess a Cartier Santos.
Huh. That is incorrect. He likes my Santos, but he just kind of was like, I for my first watch, I don't want an alternative looking watch. He's like, I want a round watch. So yeah, so it wasn't really in the running. He liked him though. He tried on the Santos, the blue, like you have. He tried that on, and he really liked the bracelet, but just didn't like the overall aesthetic of it.
All right.
I mean, I can give you 3 watches, and you can pick from them if you want.
Yeah, that would make it easier. Plus, we will be able to tell right away based on your voice inflection which one it actually is.
Yeah.
So
Wait, let me look in. Wait, make him big so I can stare into his eyes.
Okay. Anyway, so
are these three that he actually liked, or are these or you're picking two fake ones and one real one?
No, these are three these are three that we went back to after the initial run through so that he could see them one more time before he made his final decision. Because the first run through, we didn't even talk about prices or wait lists or anything like that. So the three that he really liked were a Seamaster Diver 300 Pro, the Black Bay. Which one did you say? I think you got it right. It was the Tudor Black Bay. It was the blue.
GMT?
The
No.
GMT Black Bay, I think.
God, I can't remember which one we went back to. Which one he first tried on, because then we went back
You're
to
a terrible liar. You're a terrible liar.
No, Tudor Black Bay. Tudor Black Bay. I'm trying to Tudor Black Bay, and then Rolex Submariner. Rolex Submariner No Date was the other one. So those are the three.
Okay, so I have a question. Does he probably is a James Bond fan in a way? If he pick up and
He's aware of James Bond. But this was his first exposure to the fact that James Bond wore an Omega, diver professional. So those are the three: Black Bay, 300, and Submariner No Date.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, let's see. At 10K, that's going to rule out the Submariner No Date because he would have had to have bought it pre-owned, and it's going to run a little bit over 10K.
No, but he didn't. He may not have bought it today. He may have said, "Listen, this is going to be the watch that I want."
You guys keep changing the fucking rule.
He was not opposed to what I told him before we went in to look at Rolex. I said, if you like this and this is the one we go with, you're not getting it right. Because I told him I'm not going to let him do an over retail on his first. Even though I could have probably talked to him into it if I really, really wanted to, which is what I was afraid of to begin with. But so assume retail prices.
Look, if you have big arms, you could tell him that there is the new Rolex Sub No Date that is the 51 millimeter.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. Yeah, we looked at some pictures of that one. Yeah, and I was like, yeah.
Okay, enough of this chit chat. The reality is that the best watch for him would be the Seamaster Diver 300M because you have a variety of color choices. You have white, blue, gray, black. It fits great on bigger wrists. It has a bracelet and a rubber strap option, and it's $5,400 or whatever it is, and you could probably get it with a 10% discount. So, and the fact that he liked yours. He probably picked a different color and said, "That's what I want." So I'm going to go out on a limb and say Seamaster Diver 300M.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree more than OC. Actually, this is the perfect watch to pick. You can play with it forever with that watch.
Are we done guessing? Anybody else?
Cartier Santos. I'm still stuck on that. Sorry.
Anybody you want to people in the chat? Do you want to toss out your guesses? Last chance. It's either the Tudor Black Bay, Seamaster, or the Submariner. Submariner is such an obvious, an obvious choice. But I think the fact that it's only one color, it only comes in one color, black, might have been the thing that shifts him over to the Seamaster, where he has more options.
Because he asked you before about the hype, I definitely took the Sub No Date. Just to be safe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're
all right. And the answer is.
The answer is if I didn't know better, I would have said that OC and I had this discussion before the stream because that's exactly what happened.
Exactly.
He went with the gray dial with the blue bezel, just like mine. No discount, but they did throw in 2 free NATO straps. So you got 2 free NATO straps. Nice.
That's a great value. You cannot get a better dive watch for the money than Seamaster Diver 300M.
And he actually he actually admitted that when he put on the Submariner, he said, I can feel that this is a little bit better. You know, he didn't even want to use the word better. He's just like, this feels different, but it doesn't feel $4,000 different and 6 months of a wait different. You know what I mean? Like if he was like, I really like the Seamaster, and so that's what he ended up getting.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of it made me want to tell the story when Tim was talking yesterday, and I think we get a little biased about what's happening because our community is like 10% of who buys watches, if that, you know, like the YouTube and all that kind of stuff. There is a huge element of people like my friend who are like, I want to go look at watches. I'm going to go look at watches. And we had to wait behind 2 different people in Omega to go buy this watch. It wasn't like we were the only people in the store. There were people buying IWCs, there were people buying this, there were people buying that. And you could tell by the conversations that the salespeople were having with them that they have no idea that this is different than the Rolex or whatever it might be.
Yeah. Look, I have the same watch. This watch was they actually represented in 2018. This version exactly is also the one I have. This version exactly is the one that actually the CEO of Omega loved most. He actually was wearing this watch in the last show of Basel World. It was this one. And there is a lot of history regarding the gray dial and the blue hands. This is also was something that they actually did in the first Seamasters, I think back in the 50s or something. Also was colorful blue hands. So there is a lot of history on this piece alone. Another tip: tell them to be careful not to be excited and press the clasp, because I was managed to break the clasp. And then they actually, of course, change it for free because you're still under the warranty. But they just tell them to be more careful, not to close it and clack, you know, like lock it. Need to be careful with that.
Oh. And yeah, I have it too. I've never had an issue, but I will keep that in mind.
Yeah, look, there's so many options here. Seamaster. This is just the diver. This is just the diver 300M.
Yeah.
Insane.
And all of them are made by my favorite company, the Swatch Group.
Yeah, I was kind of, I was worried you might look poorly upon me, but I did not try to sway him towards any swatches. I didn't.
Let's take a look at that one on the NATO, if we can find it.
Yes, please, the NATO. That's what I was going to say. I wouldn't leave the dealership without that watch being on a NATO.
Yeah, when I have
put the bracelet. Put the bracelet in the bag.
I have a different story about Crown and Caliber. I emailed them about a watch, and I'll tell you what happened if you'd like.
Oh, please.
Look, Omega did increase the price. I mean, this watch I bought it in 2018 for under 5K.
Marcello, silencio, por favor.
Here's the NATO.
Thank you.
Oh, I mean, it is sweet. That's one of the NATOs you got.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Everything about this watch kind of works. It's extremely, the colors, it's all unified. Everything works together. The dial, the bezel, the hands, the date wheel, the strap, everything's color coordinated. It's almost too well planned.
Almost, yeah. Little manufactured, but But I mean, I like mine, and he loves it. I mean, like I made sure to follow up with him. I'm like, hey man, you got buyer's remorse. I hope I didn't, do anything wrong. And his wife called me, and she's like, he is showing that off to everybody that he knows, and he loves it. He can't be more happy with it, and all that kind of stuff.
And the fact that it's got a date on it makes it a great everyday wear.
Yeah, he likes to date. I mean, yeah. And this is a guy, I mean, money was he only set the limit because he's that kind of a guy. It's just like, I don't want to get crazy. Like it is what it is. But I could see him, after the experience we had, I could see him buying a dress watch now or something like that, like getting something to complement this.
That's how the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
That's how it all begins.
it all goes downhill from there.
Super chat from Andrew Volkovich, $2 Canadian. Upvote done on my end. Upvote people, it's free. Upvote everybody, guys. Even though we don't have Tim, we got David, we got Double D sharing an awesome watch story. So please upvote. It is free. Thank you, Andrew.
One of my first serious watches was a blue wave dial Seamaster 300 with the old sword hands.
It was more legible than this one.
Yeah, but it wasn't a platinum Daytona, which is not legible at all. So you had nothing to say.
You know what? You're right. The platinum Daytona is not legible, but it's not legible like this one because this gray dial Seamaster is the same legibility of the Platona, and I think the worst one is actually the meteor dial. Actually, but yeah, all three of them are completely unlegible, and I have these three unlegible watches. Yeah.
And if you really, really, really loved the Submariner, then he could have gone with black dial, with black bezel, black dial like this. You get all of the great elements of the Seamaster, like the wave dial, but you get, white lume and white, very white, high contrast hands, and just like a lot of black and a lot of white.
But the hardest Seamaster up to date now is actually the green dial with the green bezel. This is the hardest one now.
Yeah, they didn't have that one. They did not.
Really? Oh shit! That is the hardest one to have. Everybody's especially with the green strap. Yeah.
I don't think he would have wanted a green one. They did have two of the 57 there, which I was kind of hoping he would like better because I wanted somebody else to own one of those that I would know. So they had the sandwich style Speedmaster 57 and the green one. They had the green one. Yeah, it was green. Yeah.
They had the green one. Really? Wow. It looked better in person, right?
It's the green Speedmaster 57. Yeah, it's nice. They're both really nice. They're just a little big for me, but they're really nice.
Oops. Closed it. And so, yeah, and you said you had another story?
Yeah.
Crown and Caliber story?
Crown and Caliber. I emailed about a Zenith that they had on their website, and it wasn't already discounted. It was on their website at a price that I didn't think was all that great. It wasn't terrible, but I emailed them and I said, hey, I'm really interested in this Zenith. Could you come down to X dollar? And I got an automated reply that it had somebody's name at the bottom, but I mean, it was an automated reply. I can read it. I screenshot it. I could send it to you or read it to you or whatever. But the gist of it is our watches are priced to sell. There's no, haggling or whatever, if you're interested in it, then purchase it off the website, so on and so forth. I was like, man, you're not even coming back to me with like, hey, we'll throw in this. Right? They didn't even read my email. They didn't even read it.
This is very cold, actually.
It's really, I found it really odd for a company that, I mean, you're selling pre-owned watches. I don't know. I could not believe that I didn't get an email back from a real person or a call or a text or anything like that saying, hey, how can we make this happen? We can't give you that much, but we can give you $100 off, $50 off. Who the hell, whatever, something.
Wow.
They have like a Black Friday event. They have a Black Friday event going on right now, so maybe you should have seen if there's something that got applied to it. Super chat from JBI Deeks. Thank you. Seamaster Professional 300 is my daily. People grouse about is it the heaviness or the heft? But the helium escape valve. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, but it disappears. The aspect I don't like is the 5-link bracelet, which seems dated. Yeah, I actually have Seamaster Diver 300 and myself. I have the bracelet, but I took it off immediately and put it on the rubber, and it's never gone back on the bracelet.
on the rubber.
Actually, the story is I had it on the steel bracelet, and the clasp got stuck. You know, the dual pushers, they went in, and they just got stuck, and the watch wouldn't come off. And I took it to Omega, and in New York City, and they wanted to charge me $375 to replace the clasp on a brand new watch.
Wow.
Yeah, and that didn't go over really well until the assistant manager heard me complaining that the service people wanted to charge me that. They said, give me the watch. And they took the watch from me, went upstairs, and they said, it's all been taken care of. There's a new clasp waiting for you for free.
Wow.
But so that was a good story. But even after that, I still put it on the rubber, and it's never left the rubber ever since. That was 2 years ago.
I did the same.
Yeah. Yeah, I was shocked. He had no interest in the rubber strap. He tried one on with the rubber strap, and he was like, I don't like it. And he liked the bracelet. And the NATOs, I mean, NATOs are NATOs, you know, whatever. But
yeah. Thank you very much for the super chat, JBI Deeks. Thanks for sharing.
But
Does anybody want to guess which Zenith Double D was looking at? Which one in which he was interested?
Ooh.
I know what he was looking at. He was looking at the one.
Maybe this one?
Looked like, no, the one that looked like the Daytona, and they have that fast second, like the 10 of a second, right?
He's got more class and style than that shit.
I don't think he'd be looking at a super expensive Zenith. Here's the Black Friday savings thing. You know, explore the price drops. I'm going to go to that section.
Or maybe
I did not go to any discounted sections or anything, so I don't know if it'll be in those areas or not. I have no idea.
Let's try.
I just saw it, and it didn't have a little orange number beneath it when I looked, so it might be discounted now, but it wasn't at the time.
It didn't. Okay. I'm now in the Black Friday section. Oh, I know what. How can I be so stupid? The one you want is Kelly's watch.
It was similar to Kelly's watch, but not the exact same.
Not the exact same one. Okay, let me go back to the main section. Shop.
I think the one you want is not on there anymore.
It might not be. I don't know. I'm just looking at ones that aren't it right now.
What's it? Is it all steel like this one?
What's that?
Was it all steel like this one? 6150? No, that's open heart. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely not an open heart. No.
Yeah, I don't see.
It's El Palmero, right?
Oh, I need to clear. I need to get back to the shop all watches.
Yes, but the Zenith you wanted it was an El Palmero, right?
Don't be giving any answers.
Yeah.
It's one of the ones on the website or not. No cheating, Marcelo.
You have 35 watches here. So let's browse through and see.
They have like 52,000 types of El Palmero, so it's not that, but at least we know the direction.
Or see, if I'm supposed to be seeing movement on the screen that you're sharing, I don't see any movement on it.
Okay, gotcha.
It might be frozen over here. Nope, now I saw something.
Hold on a second. Boom. All right. There's 35 pieces sale on the Zenith site. I mean, on the.
Keep in mind, everybody, small wrists, small wrists.
I think I gotta guess.
No, so it's the new El Palmero that I said before. There are 30, I think 38.
Chronomaster original, right here. Is that it?
That's it.
Dang. You and I are like locked on wavelengths tonight. Gorgeous.
The bracelet is not good, right? The class.
No, let's.
No, that's a good bracelet and clasp. It's
No,
not as shitty as Grand Seiko or Tudor.
Brian, nothing is shittier than Grand Seiko. I mean, you cannot take that as an example.
Yeah, this should be cheaper,
Yeah, that's what I said.
especially because it's pre-owned.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just wait on them. You know, yeah, that's what I did with my JLC. I waited on them for 8 months, and the watch came down almost $10,000.
Oh wow. Yeah, I have no problem. I'm in no hurry to get this. I could not believe that I didn't get contacted by an actual person to try to, lock me in on it or anything like that. But because obviously I'm interested if I'm putting my information in and sending them emails and risking all the spam and all that kind of crap.
Yeah. And then you got to be careful because this last watch that I bought from them, they had it had a red security sticker that went all the way around the back and crossed over.
Oh,
and
wow.
If you remove that sticker, you can't return the watch. Kind of bullshit.
Oh.
Well, I pulled the sticker off, and there was all kinds of sticker residue all over the case and the dial and the strap. And it took me about 45 minutes to clean off what I could. And then I took it to one of the ADs here that has a watchmaker there, and he looked at it and said, "All right, yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes," and finished cleaning it up.
Wow.
And I sent them a message and gave them a review, and I didn't hear anything from them about it. So,
that's the least shocking part of that whole story. So
yeah,
I can't believe that they are unresponsive. So I may never buy from Crown and Caliber. I didn't understand it.
Helgestrand says shop worn. I'm not familiar with shop worn, but shop worn has a massive amount of Zenith on their site right now. Also, Joma Shop does. Joma Shop typically has a lot of older model Zeniths as well. Although you're getting the 2-year Joma Shop warranty. They're a true gray dealer.
Yeah, they just
John D says the bracelet is one of my favorite parts. I'm assuming you're talking about the Omega Seamaster.
Probably.
The brushed parts give it some flash, and the size translates to a Series 2 watch more of a cuff.
It is. It's substantial. I mean, yeah, it is substantial.
And Matt H says, Brian, so sorry I didn't get to meet you at Watch Pro as we were unable to attend. Hope to meet you next time you're in the UK.
Yep. Boy, at $1.10 per British pound, I'll be back.
Yeah, double D. Just hang on tight. You'll find the right one at the right price.
Yeah, I'm hunting for this, and I also have my eye on some Reversos. Just kind of keeping a finger on the pulse here. See what happens. See when they drop into that sweet spot where I'm like, wow, that's really good, and then maybe I'll go get it. So, yeah, it wasn't. Honestly, I had no, it was no big deal that they didn't want to discount it. I was just really turned off that it was just an automated reply, like, oh, here's another jackass who wants a discount on a watch. Just, reply with this. I don't know.
Yeah, not a good personal experience.
No.
Yeah,
no.
but I think this is because all the prices drop so fast in the gray markets that probably some of the watches they're selling for loss, and they just, as business people, they just got pissed. Just put an automatic machine for whoever asks a discount and fuck them. Like something like that. They just probably very pissed.
I would agree. I would agree on hype models, but I'm gonna not guarantee, but I have a pretty strong suspicion that they didn't pay more than $4,000 for that watch, and I think I'm being generous. So to list it at $7,200 and not be willing to take $6,500, or whatever, is a bit silly. Because go try to trade in that Zenith to Crown and Caliber and see what they give you. I would imagine $3,500 to $4,000 is what you're gonna get.
I agree.
Joma Shop's got that exact watch with the black dial, brand new, for $50 less than Crown and Caliber does.
Pre-owned.
Pre-owned,
right.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's brand new on Joma Shop?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, $7,150.
Yeah.
$249 a month with a firm.
And Joma Shop's the kind of place where when there's a Black Friday event or something like that, they'll knock off another 250 or whatever, or
Right.
knock off another 100.
Yeah, or they got that Wheel of Fortune that you can spin on their website too.
Oh yeah, that always lands on the same thing.
$10
Look,
off.
I think
Yeah.
Black Friday in this kind of we call it crisis in the watch market is brilliant. It actually you can get amazing deals.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I last year I took advantage of a Black Friday promotion that Bosphorus Leather does on their watch boxes, and I've always wanted a Bosphorus box, but I thought that paying $1,000 or whatever for a box was crazy. So
Yeah, but it makes your watches wear better.
Oh, it doesn't? I didn't know that.
it makes you as a watch collector feel like that you're completely nutty. That you're
Yeah.
spending money on expensive boxes to put your super expensive things.
That's what
Yeah.
all the guys with the cigars that have the big fancy humidors, I look at them and go, I hope you feel better about your cigars.
It's funny. It's funny because
Until you don't
I
pay,
have a-
until you don't pay a ridiculous price like a Louis Vuitton suitcase. So I think you're fine.
but
Black Friday is great for stuff like that.
yeah, I have a relatively expensive, not hugely expensive watch winder and a pretty expensive humidor refrigerator thing, and they were both gifts. So I feel pretty good about having them and not having paid for them. So that was good.
Yeah. Or as I tell people, my favorite brand is Clearance.
Yeah, those are watch boxes, watch winders, humidors. Clearance is great for those because who cares?
Shopworn doesn't have many in. There's some more in stock, but looks like.
By the way, if anybody is considering making a trip to New York City, there's going to be a whole bunch of watch auctions coming up, and I mentioned this from time to time on the streams. But the big Phillips auction this year is on December 10th and 11th. at the Phillips Auction House in New York City. The day before that and the 2 days before that are also Sotheby's and Christie's auctions. So if you're a watch nerd and you're looking for a weekend to come up with the missus and spend some time, and maybe one day you want to spend like at a watch auction or whatever, the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th are awesome days to either return to New York or visit New York for the first time. I'll be around at least one or two of those days. I know Tim will be as well. And if anybody wants to come up, I'm sure you'll get to meet a lot of the New York-based watch crew. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. By the way, that's the one. It's also the 1 year anniversary of when I met Tim, because I met Tim at the Phillips Auction House in December of 2021. So
I remember that.
It's our 1 year anniversary, guys.
How much longer does your priest say you have to do this penance for?
7 years. 7 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a long time.
But so two things. One is I think I actually might want to come up for that because I've never been to one of those auction-y places. That'd be cool. And I like to see you guys. And two, OC, I'm going to get in touch with you at some point soon because I talked to Tony and Sean, and I want to invite Tim too. But we're going to try to get together for dinner before, like somewhere in December, at some point. So I wanted to make sure you know about that.
Thank you. Yeah. And people from New York should do a caravan. Maybe Blondie will want to come down. I know Voulez-Vous is close by. I think she's like pretty close by. She could bring her up to Philly for a big event. Watch dinner.
Blondie's getting invited to the private preview of all the auctions now.
Well, she's a Sotheby's customer. So I mean, she's more of a VIP at Sotheby's than any of us, probably.
Definitely more than me. Anyway, all right, well, I've exhausted all my stories. I got nothing now.
Here, I got a fun story that involves a magazine that has nothing to do with Marcelo.
I appear in several magazines. You can mention that. Like
Gray and Sons, the big Rolex authorized dealer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So look, I won't dox myself. See, They actually sent this to my wife, and it's got pre-owned watches listed all through, intermingled with jewelry, and their prices are 3 months old already. And it
Oh,
just
what a
came.
shame.
Yeah. There's an iconic Richard Mille for $469,000 there. And
Wow,
that,
it's a bargain.
yeah, and that guy next to it's very happy about his new watch.
Printed catalogs must be a nightmare in this kind of environment.
What an odd way to promote pre-owned watches that you can't guarantee you could, like, if somebody sees that and calls, I mean, the chances that the watch is still there and then that they could get another one if you wanted it, it's odd.
There's
Trust me.
OC's next watch.
That Richard Mille for 400K is definitely still there.
Ryan, I would wear that watch.
I would
wear
too. I would too, but it's not a Platona, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, they've even the oddest thing. Well, besides the page full of gold watch shitters that are just, you know, the 1970s threw up all over that page. What made me really laugh was, I'll flip back to it because it's back here behind more gold watches and sterling silver forks and knives and other
Be
crap.
careful what you say about gold watches there. All right. Let's just take it easy.
1970s gold watches.
All right. Well, it's not.
Where was the page with the oh yeah, here's a whole page of pocket watches.
Oh, pocket watches.
Yeah.
I have a pocket watch.
So like they dedicated a whole page to, I mean, these are some high-end ones with Patek and Vacheron and Waltham and some other brands that I have no idea, but one's a minute repeater. I was like, well, okay. Got my attention.
Well, those pocket watches have a huge advantage over any other watch that Patek or Vacheron sells, is that you can get those pocket watches right now. I'm pretty sure.
And then some really garish old lady jewelry too. So I just thought that was interesting that they actually mailed it with and printed it with individual watches.
Yep. Any cool advertising in there?
No, it's just them. There's no co-branding or co-marketing or anything.
Well, this is a classic indication that watches are jewelry. You know.
Yeah.
Does anybody, speaking of magazines, does anybody subscribe to GQ by any chance? No. For the past, I don't know how many. It must have been 2 years now. In every GQ, they have a watch article. Not, I mean, tons of advertisements throughout the whole thing. It's probably 50% watch ads, but they include now like a full page or 2-page article on. I think one time they talked about you know, how the rainbow jewels are popular now, and then another time they talked about vintage was, you know, coming back and all this kind of stuff. And I mean, it's stuff that we talk about day in and day out, but it's just interesting that they have an entire section dedicated to that stuff.
Yeah.
Good bathroom reading.
Watch Apprentice, £2. Thank you to the great panel tonight. Thank you very much, Watch Apprentice, joining us from the UK. Also, we have Doc Geo, $10 super chat. Also had a bad experience with Crown and Caliber. They must be busy or short-staffed because they take 2 to 3 business days to respond and 5 to 7 days to deliver when most places ship next day. Nice people, though. Must be patient. Wow,
Okay.
that's a... Thank you so much for the super chat, Doc Geo. That seems like a long time in a business where turnaround time should be you pay money one day and you get the watch the next day.
I bought one of the Bamford Snoopies, the last release, the green one.
Mhm.
And that's through Hodinkee, but they all ship out of Atlanta now. And still it was a total of 9 days before I got the watch. And that was an existing product. Yeah.
Do you think that they're sourcing it from some other source? They're like a big distributor that they have an agreement with, like, hey, if we get a sale for this watch, we get it from this distributor, then we take a receipt of it, and then we ship it out to the customer?
Yeah, you mean like using a third-party fulfillment center or something?
No, I mean actually sourcing the watch from somebody
Oh
else.
no,
that they-
no! This was brand new inventory that they did they did a Hodinkee Bamford 250 watch release, and they did the
Okay,
drop at 10 a.m. and it sold
Gotcha.
out.
Gotcha. All right, my bad.
No, I think, and the same thing with the when I bought the JLC from him recently. Once we inked the deal, it still took them another 48 hours before it shipped. But then I had them hold it because I was in the middle of a trip and stuff, and but they were good with that. But then they put a fucking sticker over a gold watch and onto a leather strap.
At least you're not bitter about it.
I'm bitter about a lot of things. That's one of them, but I'm okay with my bitterness. It helps my coffee taste better and my tobacco taste sweeter.
Nice. But and just to say, this was beginning of this week. So if that was an automated reply that was to be followed up with an actual person contacting me, there was never an actual person who contacted me after that was sent to me. That
Okay,
would
guys, I'm going to see you guys soon. I'm doing something. Coming later.
Okay,
right.
ciao, Marcello.
Anybody?
Ciao.
Arrivederci.
Thank you. Thank you again, Doc Geo, for the insight and the super chat.
I will probably have to get going here shortly to go for dinner as well. But
Yep, and so do I. So there is a small chance that either Tim will jump back on. So we'll give him 5-10 minutes to do so. Otherwise, we will end the show early. We'll kill the stream and let you guys enjoy your Fridays.
Well, he might do one later or something. But other than I could be talked into that. But other than that, and get nice and lit, and then come back on and start yelling at Tim. That'll be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Ask him about the batteries and all the Grand Seiko spring drives.
By the way, open invitation for anybody in Australia who wants to jump on, or anybody in the United States. Curly Q, open panel tonight. So Curly Q, Narc, Cam. Sorry, Brian. Who else?
I was reaching for the mouse.
Angelic Slayer. Who else? JL, Dodger. Anyone in the community want to hop on?
It's 1 a.m. in Italy, so Sheen's waking up.
These aren't.
Oh, how about me?
How about Diego?
There we go.
Diego's taking over the show. I love it.
Yay!
Wait, are you leaving?
I may have to leave. I have a concert to go to, so I have to leave in a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a reservation, so we're gonna leave as soon as they call us.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it's a restaurant.
Maybe Tim will
walking distance.
Maybe Tim will jump on. Is that the good place that so far is good, but they haven't ruined it yet?
No, it's a new Italian place. We're gonna try.
Okay.
But it's literally walking distance, and we called and we're like, "What's the wait?" And they're like, "An hour." And we're like, "Okay, we live right down the street. Can we just get on the list?" They're like, "No, you have to be here." And I was like, "If I put my name down, can I walk back home and then walk back, or do I have to stand outside?" They're like, "No, you can go back home." It's like, okay.
Is it freezing cold there too?
Not really, not too bad, but
cold here, cold and windy, and I'm freaking dog sitting this weekend, so I'm forced to go out and take a dog for a walk in the windiest, coldest weekend of the year so far. So that's fun.
You can dog sit my dog anytime.
Thank you. Come back.
I like it, but ever since my dog passed away, I do enjoy the little spurts of watching dogs again. But it's just ironic that it's the first terribly windy weekend that take them out for walks and stuff.
We have Lolex's Syrup joining us. £2 super chat. Can I shine your dome, OC? Sure. Well, I mean,
James,
it's already pretty shiny. But if you want to shine it,
it's not too bad.
Yeah, too bad. I could change the lighting to minimize that. Hold on, I'll be right back.
You guys remember American Psycho where he's got the that aloe mask? Where it's like clear.
He peels it off real. Oh, it's so creepy.
I'm gonna put one of those on one day. What's going on with you guys? There you go.
Oh, nothing really. Friday, long week.
Yeah.
Told my watch buying story where my friend Took my friend watch shopping. I don't know if you heard that, but that
I
was
did. I was in the gym, and then I heard your Crown and Caliber story. Those guys do not want to sell watches.
apparently not. I was not going to ask for a big discount either. Like I just wanted them to do something for me. Maybe
Well,
talk to me a little bit. But
I say that, but Brian, you bought your JLC Perpetual from them, right? And there was no issues.
Except for all the sticker residue all over the gold case and all the shit that I had to polish off and then have help cleaning off. Yeah, no issues.
Yeah, so they live Double D. They're 15 minutes from me.
Yeah.
And in the past 2 years, there's been 3 occasions where there was a watch that I actually wanted, but I need to see it in person. I mean, they're right down the street, and every time I called, I said, I'm ready to buy. I just want to look at it. Because they have 3 photos for every watch, right? They never show the case back.
Never.
I did notice that. Yeah.
They never show the box or papers.
No.
I need to know if it's got the correct box. Does it have the tags? Like, what's going on? And every time they're just like, sorry, we can ship it to you. And then if you're not happy, you can ship it back. I'm like, I'm 15 minutes away, guys. Come on. I'm local. I'm a watch collector. Just let me in the lobby. Bring it out. You hold my Rolex as collateral while I'm looking at it, and they're just like, nope. I'm like, okay. I thought this was like, I thought I hit the jackpot having someone like that nearby, but they may as well be in Malaysia.
No, I will say, and everybody, bashes on Watchbox for being more expensive, and they are. I'm not defending, that they're obviously more expensive than a lot of other places, but I love the fact that they're an hour from me, and I go in there and I bought 3 or 4 watches from them and sold them watches and all that kind of stuff. And it's really great to be able to go in there and have an experience with them, and just go over everything, look it over, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. John D shares a different experience. Crown and Caliber have done great things for me. Bought a hype watch at a slight discount from them right before the pandemic, and shut the market down. Thank you, John D.
I had a couple successful purchases with them in 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
And it was fine.
It just surprises me. I would never buy it from them, but they have a Patek that I really like. But there's 3 photos, and they're asking $80,000 for it. And it's like, come on, guys. For something like that, you really think somebody's just going to hit buy it now, and we'll see what we get?
I mean, we all say that, but they're in business, so maybe people do. I don't know. It's really beyond me. I wouldn't buy anything for over $1,000 that I can't see beforehand. It just seems odd. No, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but it's
weird. It's weird to very disingenuous to not read out super chats. I read your super chat, Lolex syrup. Maybe you weren't paying attention.
Maybe he's been sipping on the syrup.
Yeah, maybe you were sipping on syrup when you should have been paying attention to the show.
He also needs to look up the definition of disingenuous. So
yeah, I didn't lie. I did not lie. And by the way, I don't know what is more concerning to me, the fact that Crown and Caliber only had 3 pictures for Patek Philippe that they wanted to try and sell, or the fact that Diego's looking at $80,000 watches.
The market's crashing. I'm watching.
Not
the
good,
market's crashing,
Diego.
but those keep going.
Diego, not good. Don't look at $80,000 watches.
I'm just looking.
Jesus.
Damn, your evil Uncle OC's spanking you there, Diego. You better.
I know. Meanwhile, he's on the list for like
everything.
Piece unique Rolexes.
Diego, what Reverso do you have?
I'll go get it. I think, in my humble opinion, unless you have a gigantic wrist, it's the best one to get. So I'll be right back.
Which I do not have a gigantic. The 2 I was looking at were, one was rose gold with I guess they're still calling it a duo, but the back of it is just a clear case back with the movement showing, which I really kind of like because I don't really need 2 watches in one. And then the other one was a day-night duo face, white gold, black and white.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna
Real
turn
quick,
the brightness
John D reminds us that it is a free market, and if you don't like Crown and Caliber,
Yeah.
choose somebody else, and they'll learn a valuable lesson about.
That's
creating the
that's what
crystal.
essentially what I've done. All right, so this one is, you might want to write this down. It is the reference 270.8.62.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Oh my god, I
I
love
got all
that
their
one.
albums.
The 270.01.39 is really good too.
Ooh, that's a nice pen.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna write
270.
that down. 270.
270.8.62.
0.62. Now
Nice.
there's the old version of this, and there's the discontinued, which was the later one. So the old ones don't have guilloche on the dial in the center. It's just a flat metal.
That
And
looks nice.
so we'll see how tight we get on this. But the guilloche is like a wave pattern on these, whereas the new ones, it's like a diamond pattern, a very large diamond pattern. And these have really nice padded crocodile straps. What I don't like for us small wristed people is they have a butterfly deployant. And I actually had to put an extra hole to make it fit. So you can buy short straps. You can find them on eBay. I'm going to fix the white balance here just a little bit because it's not doing the watch justice. And I'll put it on too. But if you search, and it's called the Grand Tie, GrandetaiLle.
That's the large size.
Yeah. Is that the large size in today's standards?
Yeah, that's what they call the large size.
Okay. I can't remember what the
that looks great.
I can't remember what the dimensions are. But
Perfect dimensions.
Yeah, this is the original is called, in this era, is called the Classique, which is very small compared to this. And it doesn't have running seconds. So
I think that's 40. That's the one that's like 47 by 26, if I'm not mistaken.
It may actually be 28.
28. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But it's you can probably find one for 5,500 with box papers. But to me, it's like, I've said in the past that I don't like the way Reversos are going, and like I don't like those boot leather straps they have. The quality of the case, I've seen them in person. It's not the same. Like, what do you call this pattern here?
It's whatever Tim was doing on that machine.
Yeah. So this looks very different. I've had this watch with the new ones. This looks like done by hand, whereas now I'm sure it's a machine.
They do them. They told us they do them by hand.
They still do? Okay.
Yeah, they do them all by hand.
But yeah,
what size is your wrist, Diego?
I think 6.5 sometimes a little bit less.
Those are the Costa Genève, right?
Yeah. But I have very flat wrists, like here.
We probably have very similar. I'm
very
about 6
thin. Yep. So my wrists are very thin, which makes the circumference of what I wear very small.
Yeah,
mine's flatter than yours.
This is the one I would get, man. These beautiful straps. And if you find one that you like that doesn't have the strap, I have a new old stock strap exactly like this. If you want it, I'll sell it to you for what I paid. I think I paid $150.
Okay.
On eBay, and it's got papers with it, which is very funny for a strap. So
cool. No, I appreciate that.
That's the best Reverso, in my opinion, for normal sized people. For everybody else with like big wrists, the one Archie has or had, the Grand Date. That one's incredible. 8-day power reserve. It's got the double window date on the bottom left. That's a really good one too.
Diego, you're in charge. I gotta jump, but pleasure staying with you guys for as long as I did. Have an awesome evening. Yeah. Have fun. I'll jump back on later. Peace out.
All right, cool.
All right.
Dropped a link a few more times, and maybe we can get Mathis or Lolix if he's not still on his date with his boyfriend, and see who else can jump on.
Lolex is getting his eyebrows waxed.
Oh. He's at the asphalt plant.
Asphalt plant.
So there's my Reverso that's been out for service for.
Oh yeah.
It's,
See, and let me make that big, and I can already tell that's the old like mid 2000s. You know.
Yeah,
that's
similar to right. Yeah, so I was looking at the ones I looked at so far. Are, there's a rose gold one where the opposite side is just an open case back, and then then there was a duo one that's a day night one, and these are all like 2000s ish, so 2005 something like that. So they would all have that I think that original stuff.
Let me pull up.
Mine's an automatic, and it's also a dual time.
Oh wow! No, these were manual lines.
So mine's kind of thick.
I was going to say the automatics are pretty thick. Yeah. I'm going to share my screen here because I believe Double D, if you want me to call you that, the one that you're looking at.
I was telling them earlier, like this is going to be the handle that shows up because that's what I've locked in. But you can still call me David. It's still my name, so you can. So
this is exactly what I have. Let me fix the aspect ratio.
Oh wow! Okay.
So this is the exact one that I have. This one's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. It says full set, so let's see. Oh, it's sharp. This thing hasn't been messed with.
No, I
haven't. Let's see what it has.
And a note to Crown and Caliber. It's got more than 3 fucking pictures.
Look how good that looks.
Does look nice.
It's amazing. Okay, look at that. Full set. Beautiful. So the reason I'll put this in the private. I mean, if I were you, this is the one I would buy this right now. But because that's a pretty good price. I was going to look for the dimensions. 26 by 42.
42, so it's small. Okay, so it's a smaller.
Yeah. So the one that you were looking at, any Reverso that has any kind of display case backs, usually going to be the old grand size, the grand date size. Whereas the grand tie, that was its own size. The grand tie was its own line. And then you had the classiques. So classique, grand tie, grand date kind of size.
Yeah, I'm just now learning more and more about the Reversos. I have not had quite the education just yet. So
yeah. And if you look at like Christian, I don't know if you remember Christian Bale's first Batman. He actually wore.
Oh yeah. Which I always thought was an interesting choice for that for a billionaire.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. I got to share my window. Not my.
It's perfect for Batman. You flip it over and it changes.
I understand the movie reference, like part of it, but like as far as like some guy who's driving a Lamborghini and buying hotels and things like that, I guess maybe.
Yeah. So the one that he has, like this is the wrong photo, the one loading up here. Yeah, this isn't the correct one. He actually had the big one like Archie did. And I'll tell you, if you gotta be careful, like for you, don't buy anything bigger than the dimensions I gave you. The 42 by whatever it was, 27.
Yeah, I've tried on some that were the 47 or whatever, lug to lug thing, and yeah, it feels odd. Even if, it's not good.
And for you, I actually did this. I went to my AD before I bought mine, and I said I want to look at a Reverso Duo face because it apparently has the same dimensions as a Grand Tie, and try it on and see how it looks. And so this website's horrible. How do I just look at the watches? Watches. Shop now, I guess.
And then click see the collection, see the Discover Our Reverso there. That shows you. Now you hit the collection.
No. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Load more. See, like these, the classics, that's the classic size. And then once you get up to like these, if you go and try this one, it's a little bit bigger, 42.9. But you'll get a really good sense of like how is it going to look on my wrist?
Right.
But you can see this looks machine made. This guilloche. Hands, they look about the same. But just looking at the font, like I want you to look at the font on the subdial.
Right.
How, and then compare it to this. If we can get this going. It's just a little bit more. What's the expression for this art deco?
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
I guess. And then if you look at the border of the guilloche on mine, just kind of study that, and then we'll go back to the oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. There you
go. Come on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So slight differences, a smaller border on the old generation, better guilloche in my opinion. More interesting font, more interesting subdial. And the really cool thing about these watches is sometimes the dial looks two-tone. See that? You got like a gray and a white.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then sometimes it's going to be hard on camera. Sometimes
Diego,
just
on yours, the sub-second, the second dial is a little inset. And it looks like on the newer ones, it looks like it's pretty flat with the original dial.
Oh, I see that a little more depth on his.
Yeah. Am I correct?
And the small one, this is a pet peeve, but the small one has guilloche in the center, which to me kind of it's a conflict with the rest of the watch. So, but yeah, I haven't checked the chat. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be. Is anybody upset?
Oh, I don't know.
Harry says I think super chats might be turned off. Yeah, super chat your questions. I really do need somebody else to jump on though, because, or if we get the call for our reservation and you guys want to keep going.
No, I got to go soon. I want to go eat too. So I was almost looking forward to when OC was going to kill the stream, but then you came on, so we're still talking. So it's fine.
Gotcha. Where's Marcelo when you don't want him?
he had to go do something, or I don't know. The toilet was calling him, or I'm not really sure.
Even Marcelo had something to do, and I have nothing to do. I'm lonely, sad.
Oh, right.
Do you have a mirror and we can call him like Candyman?
Did he say his name 3 times in the mirror?
I'll go to selfie mode here. Marcelo.
I'm sure Tim will be doing a late night stream tonight, Brian. So you don't just hang on. You'll be okay. Stay alive. We will find you.
No, at 9 o'clock tonight, On Patrol Live with Dan Abrams comes on, so I can watch people that are having a worse life than me.
If you get lucky and you find one of these with a single fold deployment, scoop that thing up.
No.
The single fold,
yeah.
No,
What are you talking about?
No, the single fold doesn't work on a flat wrist. You need the double.
But if you buy the short strap, it will.
I have a single fold on my Santos, and it works pretty well, at least on mine.
They are. Let me see if I can find a photo. There's some of the better made. Oh shit! What happened?
I bought
JLC
one.
has some of the better made single fold deploying clasps. As far as build,
They've got too much of a curve for me. But I bought my Reverso strap. I found it used on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did too. I found mine was like brand new, exact same strap I had. I don't know why I was still looking for straps, but when I saw it was like $150, I was like, I'll fucking buy that every day, because if I'm going to wear through this thing, and you can't buy these anymore.
I've been pretty spoiled with my on pre-owned watches that I bought with straps that I've only bought from Booker and Watchbox. Their corporate thing is they have to put new straps on before they sell them to you.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
European Watch and Crown and Caliber both do that too.
Is that right? Yeah. And it's nice. I mean, the watch is going to cost a little bit more, but I'll tell you what, that brand new Breguet strap, the brand new Vacheron strap, it's worth a couple $100 extra. That's for sure.
Okay, I gotta get going, fellas. But yeah, this is the it's a beefy deployment.
Nice.
And if you get a gold JLC, you're gonna get a hunk of gold on the clasp. So
I'm
it's
gonna
pretty
take this
cool.
to go
It's
eat
pretty
as
cool.
well. But that is
Okay.
cool. I mean, I'm definitely going to get a Reverso. I just don't know how soon. So I have written all this stuff down, and I will keep.
Yeah, literally go to the private chat before you leave. Save that as a favorite. That's the one you need to go for. What if it's not
Yeah, I
that
wrote
one?
it.
At least. Well, there's a link for Chrono 24.
Okay.
The one that I showed.
Oh yeah,
you.
yeah. Right. Okay, I got it. Yep.
That's the
I got
one you got to go for. So I got to go to dinner, guys. So it's just you, Brian.
No, I'm out. I'm done.
Right.
I have no wrench or nothing. So kill it.
Maybe I'll see you guys later. If Tim does a later one, I got to go eat too.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
See
I'm
you
going
guys.
to see you guys. All right, fellas.
big
I'm
red
gonna
button.
leave. I'm gonna leave the some Marcelo music if I can find it. Let's see. Background music. Let's test this out. See, Marcelo added like 7,000 songs. Not no music ever.
That sounds like an alarm clock I had once.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna kill the stream.
See ya.
See you guys. Bye. Thanks for watching. Hit the upvote button on your way out. Subscribe. Become a member. All that good stuff. See you.